I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts? You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!
Well, what's up, guys? I'm back with another stream, and it's gonna be epic. You guys know how this go. So I'm happy to see people are showing up, and you guys know I really like these Tuesday reality talk shows because we talk about the craziest stuff. So yesterday, you guys got to see me play Starfield. Today, we're about to get into some stuff. So with that being said, I'm the cowboy, and I'm here for some epic entertainment. So if you didn't know who I am, I'm the master of vlogging. I'm the all-purpose champ. I'm the king of content, the king of entertainment. Ugh. Okay, I can do a little kick. All right, hold on. Let me see if I do a spin. No, I don't want to do that. My back hurts. Y'all see me fall on the ground. But anyway, with that being said, guys, I am here and I'm all about bringing entertainment into your household. Right there to you. No, not move to the side, not you. You right there. Yeah, you. I'm bringing entertainment to you today. So, with that being said, just make sure you guys check out the homepage because I got everything from vlogging, the podcast, the reviews, whether it's movies or products. Guys, I got it all on this channel. So just scroll down and you'll see it all. So I'm not even going to get into it. I'm just going to give you guys some homework. Go to the homepage and just scroll down and you'll see it all. Now, with that being said, let's get a little crazy. Come on. I got to get this. I got to get this. Woo. I got hit in the mouth. All right. Yes. All right. So I got to get my back. The back is so painful. Oh, man. I just got over my arm hurt. Hope I don't need surgery. Please, Lord. But yeah, this is how I feel when I see my daughter. I want to hit her. Okay, I'm just playing. My daughter walked up, so I just have to say that because, bad parenting, but hold up. All right. That's the only kicks I'm doing. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna grab a chair. Hope you guys grab a chair. And man, what a turnout yesterday, right? You guys showed up to see me fumble at Starfield. And I gotta thank the guys who showed up to help me play it because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. All right, so let me fix this. All right, right there. Let me see. Why is this thing off, man? Like, who's in here messing with my stuff? That's what I want to know. All right. I like that. All right. Anyway, yeah, it was cool that you guys showed up for the Starfield video. Good stuff. Let's see. Turn the fan on. I got a couple little rituals I do, right? When I first get this thing started. Fan on. I got a couple little. All right, let me turn this down. All right. So first things first. Guys, I gotta relax. Been at work all day. Give me a break. So, taking the shoes off. Okay. And we're gonna get a little Mr. Rogers on y'all. If y'all know who that is. Taking the socks off. All right. So, guys, I got so many crazy topics today. It's gonna really blow your mind. All right, let's see. Let's do a couple curls. All right, guys, epic entertainment. Look at that. Look at me, man. I had surgery not that long ago. This is the weak arm, which is smaller. If you guys pay attention, it is smaller than this arm. Oh, let me see. Can I make it look bigger? Nah. Anyway, I don't think I'm in bad shape for somebody who didn't work out in a very long time and somebody who just had shoulder surgery 3 months ago. Anyway, all right. So let me share this to Facebook. I think my Facebook people should get this. Bam. Share it to my friend Nikki, my inboxer, because she likes this stuff. Where is... Did I delete her? Maybe I did. Here, let's do this. Let's just find her real quick. Bam. There you go. All right. I'll send it to my friend Tish. She's wild and crazy. She might want to pop in too. All right. Now, with that being said, guys, I think we could start the show. I get to talk to you guys who I like to call the early adopters, the people who was here first. So let me just see. My man 503 Gaming was in the building first. Let's give him a cowboy shout out. He said, "What's up, brother? Driving, but we in here." My man Jeremy, my Mortal Kombat bro, is in here. It's the time for my limited daily dose of YouTube. Fair enough. My man Josh is in the building. The age is nothing but a number. Of course, the controversial cowboy is quoting an R. Kelly song. I didn't realize that was the title of an R. Kelly song. Jeremy said, of course. Jeremy's laughing. Yo, 503 said, end up like R. Kelly. Yo, Sav is in the building. Let's give him a cowboy shout out. He said, yeah, it's crazy, definitely. And Mr. Urban World is in the building. Let's give him one of these. He said, so yesterday's stream was epic where I played Starfield for the first time, but today, okay, so I guess I screwed that up. You're showing me that I screwed that up. Today, you know, I was going to reread what I wrote and I didn't. And this is why I should. Anyway, you made 2 errors in the paragraph. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rune's in the building. Rune said, let me talk to you. Yeah. And sorry, I said Rune, but that's Ron. My bad. Hold on, Ron, what's your name today? Okay, just Ron Slusher. All right. Let me see. Cowboy walking around because he's nervous about Resident Evil Village running natively on the iPhone. I already beat Resident Evil Village like 2 years ago, man. You're kind of late. Let's see. Josh said, Mr. Overall, I am expecting epic lyrical bars for each topic of the discussion tonight. Wouldn't that be cool? Speaking of that, guys, I got something I've been working on. I think it goes like this. I got the network that'll make your neck hurt because I got so much content. You do neck work. Or should I say, I got the network that'll make your neck work because I got so much content, your neck hurt. I like that one. So, guys, you know I'm always coming up with something. I used to say a bunch of stuff, these catchphrases. I got to bring them back, you know? So I used to say, I'm the master of vlogging. So I'll bring some of that back. All right. Let's see. Chill is in the building. Give him a cowboy shout out. He said, what's up, everybody? Want to thank Chill specifically for helping me out yesterday. Sev says Starfield is a great game, but it's a bit technical for a newcomer to a serious RPG game. Our serious RPG game. So I used to be big into RPG. When I think RPG, I think turn-based. See, I don't appreciate. Let me just go into my age. I don't appreciate you young people calling RPGs something that's not turn-based. Now I get it. It got a lot of numbers and you level up. And so you call that an RPG. But for me, an RPG was turn-based. When they start adding action adventure or action RPGs, that's not an RPG. That was just a cheesy way to pull in another audience into RPGs. But anyway, that's my little gripe. All right. So, but give my man Sev his welcome dues. Jeremy said, what up, Chill? Let me see. Chill said, what up, Jeremy? 503 said, Jersey. My man Dave is in the building. Let's go. He is looking at my feet. Hey, listen, bro. Don't tell me you want to put my feet in your mouth. But he said, got little feet. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, let me see. Josh Warren, I'm retired. Let me see. 503 said, everyone pulling up the guns. Guns out. Funds out. Let me see. Dave, you're only 3 inches taller than Cowboy. I love it. Don't have a Facebook. Fair enough. We didn't need to know that, Seb, but thanks for letting us know. Ms. Earl, maybe 3 feet taller. LOL. Let me see. Get Nikki in here and get Sierra in here. Let me see. Davey's laughing. Yo, Holtz is in the building. He said, good evening, all. What's up, Holtz? Hey, Holtz, did you see my message I sent you on Discord? That's actually an Aaliyah song, maybe written by R. Kelly. Okay, see. Let me see. I have over 140 hours into Starfield already. That's wild. Let me see. Are you doing some of the same stuff? Like, did you beat the game? You doing the game over? Or do you got 140 hours of new stuff? Or is that you beating the game, doing new game plus? I'm curious. F-Cat's in the building. Let's go. He said age is only a number as long as it's 18. Breaking news. iPhone runs Resident Evil natively. The Boys X-Men spinoff on the 29th. Good stuff. Let me see. 503 F-Cat. Josh said network equals oral pleasures. You know what? Today is the day where you guys are allowed to get wild on this channel. You guys, I am buying another house in Wisconsin. That is cool. So you have a house in Atlanta. You are from Canada. And now you want to buy a house in Wisconsin. Let me know if I got this right. I've been paying attention to you guys because I got something I want to talk about. And you just reminded me. So thank you very much. And I'm going to start the show off with that first. And I hope Rune is here. Let me see. And I got a feeling he is here. So I used to go to Wisconsin Dells every year. Went last year. I'm 4 hours away. All right. Let me see. Not all RPG games are turn-based. Baldur's Gate 3 is turn-based RPG game, and you call it a PC game. It definitely is a PC game. Let me see. What's up, 5-0 Gaming? Let me see. Jeremy said, welcome back, Holtz. Let me see. The house I am buying is near Lake Geneva in Wisconsin. Good for you. Let me see. Little kid feet. That's that horrible Trenton schooling. LOL. Listen, it might be, but you want to put my feet in your mouth, and that's not cool. The 140 hours in new content, mostly automation for outposts, and I'm building a mega ship. Okay. Let me see. Cowboys see the gun show. Yo, remember I used to say that? The gun show. Hey, man, y'all guys remember my stuff? I don't remember my stuff. Shout out to Trenton. Trenton makes the world takes. Let them know, bro. Let me see. Ron Slusher, OnlyFans, just $89.99 a month. I hope y'all remember that. Shout out to everyone in the chat. And I'm almost done. My mom likes the stars in Penthouse. I was so mad she gave him props. Okay. I had to turn off the video. I had to turn the video off. Same difference. Let me see. Correction. Me and my father are buying it for a vacation home. We are going half each on it. Wouldn't the vacation home should be in Florida though? Well, then again, you live in Georgia, so let me see. Nobody wants those nasty things in their mouth, but you keep talking about my feet. Nobody else is. I'm just saying. Sev, my grandparents are siblings. Used to hang out near there. It's only 2 hours from me. All right, let me see. So, welcome to the Gun Show. Good song by In the Moment. Welcome to the Gun Show. All right, yeah, I'm coming in the show today, and let me see. That's Cool Urban, and 13 watching, only 6 likes. Get the likes up for the cowboy to help the channel grow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. I live in Georgia, close enough to Florida, Anthony. I know. I already said that. Let me see. Stairs, not stars. All right, cool. So, guys, let's put them likes up. You put the likes up. Let's get this back. Oh, that hurts. But I think the thing is, if I move more, then my back will feel better. Oh, God, that hurt. But when I was at my brother's wedding, I danced all night for hours, and my back was fine. So that just tells me a long time ago, I went to see a chiropractor. I was in my early 20s, and he used to have severe back pain when I was slacking on working out. So I went to chiropractor. He said, your lower vertebrae is being pulled to the left by your muscle. Like your muscle is just off, and it pulls it. So I said, well, how come when I work out, it doesn't hurt? He said, because the muscle tightens your vertebrae, so you'll be fine. So guys, all these months I haven't worked out because of my shoulder surgery and stuff. The other day I was walking, I was like, oh, my back, and my back just like that happened a couple times, but it hasn't like went away. So my back is like and it's on the left side. It's killing me. Like I'm walking like an old man every day. When I get up out the bed, I'm like, oh, sometimes I stumble and I have to catch myself. I have to hold my own knees to stop me from falling. One time I was in here and I threw a kick and I fell. I made sure I edited that out of a video I was doing. So I need to start moving, and not even moving, but I need to start working out. So man, I gotta get my core back together. Like I remember I used to have super abs. Now I look like Mr. Urban World. So not for nothing though. My stomach got a lot smaller. And which is cool because I've been really doing portion control. So I'm really big on not eating too much. So just giving a little bit of extra stuff. But I want you guys to hit that like button. That's why I'm up trying to hurt myself. Just so you guys hit that like button. All right. All right, that wasn't bad. All right, so hit the like button, guys, because that was for you guys to hit the like button. All right. Guys, we got a lot to cover today, but I want to get into something first. And I should have actually put that in the title. I might get rid of the chopper crash to put it in the title. But anyway, so I want to talk about something, but let's do this. Let's get you guys in. Let me add the link so you guys can come in. Dave, if you come in, please don't talk about my foot in your mouth. I appreciate that. If we just, leave that alone. I know we're boys, but let's leave that alone. All right, now, to join the show, bam, that's the link. I will pin it in the chat. And also, the topic I want to talk about first, it's going to get a little weird. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's going to get a little weird. But I want to actually make a poll to ask you guys about it. So let me first talk about it, and then I'll make the poll because I don't want people voting before the poll is out there. So let me see. My brother Dave said Trenton used to be the capital of proclaimed years ago. So that saying is because Trenton makes toilets and the world takes. Yo, that's wild. But yeah, Trenton is the capital of New Jersey. Look at that. 503 Gaming, you should thank Wisconsin for bringing you cheese. Let me see. I have a herniated disc. Oh, no joke. Yo. Well, I don't think that's what I have, though. Let me see. 12 years of pro wrestling. I'm very good friends with my chiropractor. Oh, I bet you are. Guys, make sure you click this link to join. Let me see. Mr. Oh, yeah, the cheese state. LOL. All right. So I'm bringing in none other than my guy who helped me out yesterday. My man, Jersey. Join it. What is going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Yeah, that was fun yesterday, man.
It was, yo. I want to thank you so much, man. I'm telling you, I would have been lost. I'd have been running around. I wouldn't have did half the stuff I did. And it's funny because I want to bring it up just a tad bit. So Rune was being a hater as usual. And he was like, bro, how you say it did everything right and you didn't play it that long? I said, I played it enough for me. I already said I didn't think it was my game.
Yeah, you
so
gave
for
us
me,
steps, right? Like, yeah, you wrote down some bullet points what you wanted to do, and you did it. So
right. So I feel like for me to play the game more, I seen everything I need to see, and I think it did everything right. Like, yes, two things. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that I couldn't be in a ship and show it fly off. That's not a big deal because that's just a few seconds. I'd have been flying in outer space, literally doing nothing. I just think it looks cool, right? And then what was the other thing? See, I can't even remember the other thing. It's just a ship thing. The ship thing really isn't a big gripe. So anyway, but long story short, yeah, that was kind of cool. But I just want to thank you personally, man. Thanks again.
yeah, no doubt.
And then let me bring in none other than my big brother, Dave Green Eyes. Man was in my wedding. I keep my little blade. Oh, you know what, Dave? It's actually in the bedroom. But I keep my blade because Dave got it for me for a Christmas gift. It's the official And Now Your Mama Knows knife, and it's in many videos. But Dave Green Eyes is in the building. Dave.
Pardon the shadows.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you got the thing in the back.
Yeah,
Just close the blinds.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, got you.
Them glasses don't work good, bro.
I didn't know what you was doing, man. I thought you were trying to kiss the screen or something. I don't know what you be doing.
Yo,
bro.
stop talking all that gay stuff all the time, bro. What's
Bro,
wrong
you talking
with you?
about my feet? You stopping up talking all that gay
I'm talking
stuff.
about little feet. I said your feet was this little. That's it.
Yeah,
You
but
got
I
little
feel
kid
like you
feet.
trying to figure out if it would fit in your mouth. I mean, I don't know.
You said that. I didn't.
What? But you was talking about the
You
size
said
of my
that.
feet.
That's it.
I mean, if you wasn't trying to figure out if my feet could fit in your mouth, you know what they say about sizes of feet. So we ain't even gonna go there. But I'm just saying, you bring something up silly, you get something silly.
you know, I do wear a size 14, but that means nothing. It's about the size
Hey,
of your
listen,
hands.
hey,
It's the size of your hands.
we already getting crazy. We're already getting
It's
crazy
the
now.
size of your hands, bro.
But how you doing, man? What's up?
I'm good.
How's
I'm
work
good.
treating you?
I mean, mandatory overtime is mandatory overtime.
Okay.
You know, even when I don't choose to stay, I'm forced to. So,
Right. How
it is
how
what it
much
is.
time is mandatory overtime? Like how many hours are we talking?
Sometimes I get lucky, and sometimes they'll say, okay, I just need to stick you for a cover, and I might have to stay for an hour, 2 hours,
Okay.
But most of the time it's 8 hours.
Oh, okay. So it could
So
be
I
a
don't
whole
get out of
shift.
there I don't get out of there until like 10 o'clock.
Oh, wait. So meaning they could add a shift on top of your shift.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
wow. Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. The government. So anyway, guys,
Yep.
coming in is my man, Energy Crisis. Let's go. One of my new buddies, man. We met from Mortal Kombat video I did, and we just been chopping it up. He started playing we Wrestle Wednesdays, and it's good stuff. Energy, how you doing, man? I know you said you just got home from work. What's going on?
Yeah, doing all right, man. Doing all right. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, listen, Energy. How am I doing?
Microphone? Yeah.
You're just a teeny bit low,
Okay.
but
Is there another one?
Energy, we are less than 2 days from Mortal Kombat. So I'm getting a little excited. Me and my man Dave used to rock in that back in the day too. His Sub-Zero was lethal.
Sub-Zero, baby.
But
have you running in place all the time?
For real.
Trying to stay the hell off of YouTube to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, bro. I told you. I seen it yesterday. It was later last night when I finished my stream They said the game got leaked. The whole game got leaked. People got the ending up and all this nonsense, man. They know who the extra character is. I was like, nope, not today, Satan. Not today.
I'd rather stick with speculating until I get it in my hands.
Yeah, me too. So hold on. You know we can't have the show without this guy. My right hand man, especially when it comes to gaming, is none other than F Cat is in the building. F Cat, what's up?
No.
Hey F Cat, nah, you going cheesy on me, man. I like when you was first coming out, you was like, yo. Now he's like, yo. That girl must have got you tired out, huh? Anyway, F Cat, what's up, man? Talk to me. What's going on? How you doing?
Chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this, but WWE is now officially owned and a part of the UFC.
This is true. I seen it in the chat. I seen it online, and yeah, I mean they did do that deal, right? So here we are.
You keep them brands separate.
See what happens.
See what happens. It is what it is. It's just I look at everything, the mediums we do, video games, music, watching TV. It's just our entertainment. So at some point you're going to be highly entertained with one thing, and something else you won't be highly entertained. That's just all it is. You know, it's like a nice night out with your wife, and then one day she got attitude, and now she done messed up the whole date. Yeah. So. But
you echoing somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's that's what I do, man. Like this razzle dazzle show. But guys, I gotta bring up a little serious. And I want to talk about. Let me just mute F Cat real quick, since he wanna intentionally.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. We can hear you and me.
Twice. We hear you twice. Yo, as long as they don't get rid of my boy.
Surprised.
Hold on, give me a mic check. Okay, give me a mic check.
Check. I'm surprised that it went through with no problems, like no regulators.
Okay, yeah, you good. You good.
Or anything.
All right, so guys, this is gonna be a little serious, and I hope.
Cowboy?
Huh?
I said I was surprised that the whole thing went through like no problems with.
What you talking about, WWE, or are you talking about you joining the show?
No, WWE and UFC.
Because he said that after his mic was having issues. So I was just
bro.
like, all right. No, I mean, why would it have issues? It's business 101, bro. They paid money and they acquired something. I mean, this ain't like an ABK deal had to go through. They said, here's money.
I mean,
This is what we own. Let's keep it moving. What you thought would have been a snag?
I mean, I figured that would have been a big deal. I mean, that's two big companies. Just like Xbox and ABK.
No, see, the only problem with Xbox and ABK is because the government stepped in because that deal was really massive. This WWE thing isn't that massive. It's not shaking up the industry. You know what I mean? It's not like Disney buying.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's that.
Yeah,
That's
WWE is not as big as Disney.
Yeah, you haven't seen like it's not unseen in the media industry, you know, like movies and entertainment industry. But the reason why the ABK thing is so big is literally the biggest deal, almost the biggest deal you've ever seen in gaming space. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want to do. Oh yeah, that is what I'm doing. All right, so I want my man Dave to be sitting here, and I'm gonna start this. And I will say this, guys, please don't be mad at me. Some people might feel a certain way, but I got a topic I want to bring up, and it's an interesting one, and it's one I thought about for a long time.
Give me a second.
All right, it's one I thought about for a long time. And it's one that everybody on this panel has dealt with. And you may have dealt with it and didn't even know it. And I think today is the day to bring it up. And so I don't know how far we're going to go into it. I don't know how much insight you guys might have into it. But I just want to talk about it, and I might be exposing something. I don't know, but we're gonna definitely talk about it, and we're gonna see where it goes. So it'd be nice if Dave wasn't holding up the show. He ain't doing nothing special in his life, but just walking around in circles. And but this is what he does, you know. If it ain't him talking about my feet, it's him disrupting the show. I don't even know how I've been friends with him that long. You know, it was his birthday some years ago, and I took him to eat dinner. Me, my wife, and him and his son. I took him to Pancheros, and somebody rear-ended my SUV that night on his birthday. And when he hit me, he moved floor. He was right behind me. And the dude was a big dude, man. He's what, 6'4"? So he goes like this to stop himself. He used his forearm that hit me in the back of the head, because when my car got rear-ended, I go back, he go forward, and to stop him was my head and his forearm. So I don't even know why we're still friends.
That's what a good friend you are, Cowboy.
Say that again.
I said that's what a good friend you are.
Exactly. That's a good friend I am. Energy is I saved his life at the expense of me. Dave, did you hear any of that?
Saved. I heard all of it. I heard the whole thing. I got this going. I heard the whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's all true. You let me know when any of it was false.
No, it's not. I'll tell you what's false. Listen, I'm gonna let everybody know. FCAT, Jersey, Energy Crisis, everybody. I'm gonna let everybody know he's mad because my reflexes stopped my face from hitting his headrest. So he was mad about that.
No, I'm mad because you elbowed me in the back of the head.
I didn't touch your head. Your head hit the damn headrest.
Close enough.
No, it's not. There was a pad in between. It was a pad in between my forearm and your head.
You remember when Energy, remember this? You remember when Lex Luger was called a narcissist and he had the metal in his forearm hitting people? Well, that's what it felt like, man. You remember that, Energy?
Like
you got this big forearm. It is what it is.
All right, so check it out, guys. I'm gonna get into this. I don't know how many of you guys dealt with this. I think we all have, and you just didn't know it. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm gonna call it the secret social society. Now, some people are gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna try not to call out names, but this is what I mean. So we're all on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, right? And these are social societies, right? Because when we form a community, and meaning we see people day after day, week after week, becomes a month, becomes a year, we're kind of like we're in a society. We know each other. We learn a little bit about each other. But to be fair, not everybody knows what everybody look like. Not everybody has heard everybody's voice. So there's some people that you never really put the face to the name, and then there's a lot of people who use alias, so you don't even know what their real name is. All right, so where am I going with this? I believe there's certain people, certain people, but I believe there's a secret social society of people who come in a community to either befriend you, whether I don't know if it's just because they got a lot of money and they're bored and they just, or if they're coming to grab information from you, so they ask you certain questions, but they don't show up for a short period of time. No, they're for the long haul. They're in the community or the society for a while, and they talk to you and they gather information. I almost feel like they might have profiles up on their walls, like, oh, here's Cowboy. He has 4 kids, and he has a wife who has 2 kids, and they live in New Jersey. So again, I might be crazy, but I feel now this is where it's going to get crazy. I feel like some of these individuals are the same people. Like I feel like some people you'll meet this new guy just came in the society, right? Our community, and they're pretty cool and they're whatever, but you never heard their voice and you never seen their face. So you don't really know if that person is that new person. So you've been talking to this guy for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden this new guy show up. Hey, don't laugh. He's laughing at hoax. All right. So this new guy show up, and now he's cool or whatever, But I've been paying attention. I'm telling you, I don't really want to pull cards, but I've been paying attention. And certain people, they say the same things or they answer the same things. They have a lot of the same interests. And you figure, okay, cool. Well, no big deal. It's 5 of us on the panel. Who said we all can't say we watched the episode of The Guiding Light before? I mean, some people young, y'all know what that is. But, I mean, who knows, right? Oh, maybe we all like wrestling at one point in our life. But there are some people I notice that they likes and interests are identical to somebody else. Now, there's somebody, this is real stuff, that used to be in the community or the society a while ago, and they had a whole exit strategy. Oh, I'm getting out of the community because whatever. And I'm telling you, like a year later, someone new come in the community, and then you feel like, yo, I swear, they're saying the same stuff. I'm just telling you guys, it's kind of creepy. I don't feel like there's any harm yet, but I feel that this is a real thing, and maybe it's in my head. But I feel there are people among us in this secret social society that's literally getting information from us. And they could just, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just trying to be cool. Maybe they got a lot of time in their hands. But I feel there's people with multiple profiles, even sometimes talking to themselves. It sounds crazy. I paid attention to conversations where I think the person's the same person, and I'll see they write a lot. And the response is a lot. And I'm like, bro, who can read that fast and even respond that fast? So in my mind, I feel somebody's on a computer and already typed some stuff up. And before they hit send, they got their phone in their hand and typed up the response. And then they hit send and they hit send. I'm just saying. Now, I know I sound crazy, but I believe this is a thing. So I'm going to be quiet, but I am going to put a poll out and ask, do you believe there is a secret social society? What do you guys think?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You lost me at the second sentence. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know where you were going with that.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Like, what? Everybody knows that there's a secret society out there, and there's multiple ones, but I mean, that's something that
But I mean, among us, I mean, not like the rich people that we'll never see.
Saying? Like among us, gamers, YouTubers,
Yes.
Twitterers, there's secret societies that make fake accounts that content and comment and stuff like that.
Yes, I think some people. I think you on a regular basis have spoke to some people who are the same person, and you think they're two different people.
I mean, I think people do that. They're called sock accounts.
Yeah, they're called bots.
No. Bots are like actual robots. Yeah. Or bots are experts.
Yo,
But bots.
That's a good point, because like bots, like I've been seeing like bots on Twitter, like they encourage like whatever game is trending, like Starfield and Baldur's Gate 3, like they're constantly, trying to hype the game up and say it's the greatest games ever. But they'll turn around and say Immortals of Avium is boring and mid when, Starfield and Baldur's Gate is actually boring.
That sounds like a console war thing. I see that all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I see that in the algorithm.
Yeah,
those...
I mean, I'm seeing it all.
So to sum it up, I'm still confused where you're going with this. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right,
I'm trying to figure this
listen.
out. Like, you know what I mean? I just got off work. I was hot all day. Maybe the sun messed me up with my brain.
Nah. He was caught in a cul-de-sac for a long time with that one. Driving in circles.
I just think that I mean, am I really gonna name names?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
All right. I
It's your
think.
channel.
Now I said this live a couple times.
Yeah, he's
right.
So channel. You can do whatever.
So
you
I'm
want.
about to do it. Hold up. Before I do it, let me just catch her with the chat. All right. So host jumped in the building. People saying what's up to host. Mr. Irwin talking about VR as usual. Let me see. Saying something about I'm a police officer in this game shooting criminal. Okay, fine, fair enough. Let me see. I'm about to just tell you guys. Let me see. Holtz, Tall Tales by Cowboy. No, y'all think it's funny, but I'm gonna tell y'all, ain't nobody watching Guiding Light. I was just, this section is the community.
On your Twitter or on your YouTube? Like, where did you see
Every day, bro. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you right now because I said it before a couple times.
Maybe you're
Some
in the
people
metaverse and maybe you didn't wake up yet.
No. All right.
Maybe you're
I'm
not
about to
really
tell
the
you.
cowboy. Maybe you're like really native Indian, just under
I
your
just want
horse.
to get down to the bottom. All right, y'all ready? I think Mr. Urban World is Rune. I think Mr. Urban World is Sanchez Gaming. And I think Mr. Urban World is also Severance. Now, take that.
So you're
with
saying you're calling him crazy with split personality disorder?
I'm not saying
is that
crazy.
what
I just think he's told us that he don't work.
Kind of messed up, man.
Hold up, listen. He told us that he don't work. He told us that he just relax all day. He make money off different online businesses. He would have enough time. He literally said he owns 3 phones. I'm just saying, and I know he had different accounts before. Now, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I'm just saying, and I don't think he's the only one. I'm just saying I believe that Mr. Urban World has been in this community before he was Mr. Urban World, and even after he was Mr. Urban World, and there were some other people that he is portraying to be.
I mean, I heard Rune's voice before, so he jumped in the Discord once. So, I mean, if Mr. Urban World jumps in and talks, then I can tell you right now if it is or not.
So I would love to hear them both speak at the same time, but I guarantee that won't happen. Now
we have a Discord with a chat. I mean, people need to come in there and chat up and game up a little bit
that
more.
is true. But because I said it's a secret social society, I believe that there's people. So let's say it's Urban. I'm just calling you out. Let's say it's Urban, right? Well, maybe he's not Rune, but maybe Rune and him is in on it. And then they got a couple other people. And this is what they're like, a network of people that comes to different communities or societies. And then they just befriend people, or I don't know what they're doing with this info. But I'm no, hold up, listen.
He just said it. Look what look at Urban World said. He just said it. He's right. He came in there. We were just chatting.
I know you did talk to him before. Yes, we did hear your voice. We did definitely hear your voice. So what I'm saying is, just listen to Mr. Urban World patterns. In the Discord, he'll throw in random music videos for no reason. Then he'll just start throwing all these crime videos, people getting robbed, and then he got this whole,
I did that too.
No, not the same way, bro. I'm just saying, I think, and then he'll see who clicks on it and who responds, and then he'll be like, "Oh, where did you go to school at?" Or some. I'm telling, bro. All right. See, I look like the crazy one because I figured it out.
Is Cowboy paranoid right now?
I'm not paranoid. I mean,
I don't think a little bit.
I don't think it's ill intent. I think it might be out of boredom.
Look what old said.
See, I don't know about ill intent and all that, but there was a social media little like gaming app I was on at one point. And, there was a guy that popped up in the chat one day, and he claimed to be M Shadows, and we were like the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, he was talking to us about the band and everything. And before you know it, like the whole band was supposedly in there. And me and my friend Sadie were like, yo, is this dude like one person pretending to be the whole band? Because he's pretty fucking good.
I'm just saying. But you know what? You guys do what you want with that information. I just wanted to share my thoughts. And but I tell you this, Jers, you laughing now. Just pay attention. That's all I'm saying. Just watch.
He's not the only one laughing, because I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm around secret society members every single day. But you got too much time on your hands.
Look what Maker said. He said, I always knew Urban World was Purple Haze.
I don't know about that, man. You can't mix up those voices.
I couldn't. I mean, all right. Anyway, so with that being said, let me check the. Oh, we got 8 votes. Do you believe there is a secret social society? 62% says yes. 38% says no.
Maybe Mr. Overworld, voted 5 times. I mean, I
mean, listen, you
very possible.
Now, when I
Doing a
disappear,
bicep
y'all just
surgery.
know.
Yeah,
Just
get
know.
out of the game.
That was the weirdest thought I ever heard in my life.
No, bro, because you don't pay attention to it. I'm gonna point it
I'm
out
like-
though. Watch. You're gonna be like, oh snap. Watch when I start pointing. I'm just gonna inbox you. I'm like, Jers, watch this. Just
Well,
look.
I will say this. When I was in Discord yesterday with Kibini, we were just talking Starfield and stuff like that, and we were talking about gaming and RPGs and stuff. And here comes the Urban World out of nowhere is some random video. Kibini's like, "Why is he posting that? We're talking about gaming right now." I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want to be part of that conversation. So fun. It's just
Nah,
fine.
and you know what?
I don't know. I worry about Q-Beanie because he acts like a Xbox fan, but if you go to his YouTube, he has like videos of cryptocurrency and
Oh yeah,
stuff
you
like
got to
that.
make money somehow.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah,
How
I
he
ain't,
buys
knocking
Xbox
your
games.
money. This is worse than Cowboy Theory on Bones Growing. Be
It's like
quiet, man.
He's trying to talk us into the scam of Xbox.
Ron Slusher said Aminar is not Ron Slusher. Hey, y'all know that too. Remember the guy Aminar? You can't tell him, like, nobody knew who he was. He's obviously somebody in the community.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, yeah, he was a guy that used to always, and if he was a Stadia person, he would come in and just say Stadia is trash, it's terrible, it sucks. And when Stadia died, he slowly just disappeared.
Maybe his job was done.
Right?
That was before.
I think
All
he
right,
showed up.
He
the
showed up
last
like
stream.
last week, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So with that being said, I got a bunch of stuff. We're not going to be able to get through it all. So let me at least do this. Let me get to the ones that I put in the title.
ESLs. No?
You know there's going to be some. But I don't go out my way to look for those. I just, when I notice it, I call it out.
FCAT can send you a bunch.
Oh, I bet he can. If anybody. No, FCAT can. All right. So let's do the ages. The ages.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
Well, I put this in the chat the other day. And so I just wanted to kind of bring it up as a topic. So check this out. It was just a quote that says some people are old at 18 and some people are young at 90. Time is a concept that humans created. So how do you guys feel about that?
Are we
Like,
talking mentally or physically? Like,
I don't know
so
who feels old at 18.
no, I know some old, bro. I used to know some old 18-year-olds. Like, bro, why you act so old, man? Like, you like.
Oh, you mean the way they act and so? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're responsible.
I mean,
Nah,
can
I
see
don't
it,
mean
but
that.
I
I
can see it
see.
kind of both ways. I see it like that, and there are some. I'm not gonna lie to you. Working in the casino, there's a lot of Asian people that come in there. They're 50, 60, 70 years old, and they look like they're 20 and 30. I mean, I want to know what they're doing.
You know, a lot of rice.
I was just gonna say that.
Something's in the rice, man.
I was just gonna say that.
They don't eat that Chinese food that we eat. I'm telling you that right now.
No.
So wait,
never.
I just hit the automatic adjust mic volume. So no, I think that would be my mic volume though. I was trying to see if I could make us all sound even because energy was a little low and then FCAT was a little low.
Yeah, my thing is all the way up in the little tab at the bottom.
I wonder why. So is energy low to you guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the whatever mic he's using. It's just not powerful.
Yeah, it's a cheap little pair of earbuds.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So the microphone on it is just not picking up that strong. But yeah, so I just feel like I've always been like active, right? So there's many facets. I think like energy was saying. Do you mean mentally, physically? There's many facets of life to dictate if the person, you look at somebody and think they're young, right? You might see somebody clothing and be like, oh, he's dressing like he's young. You might see somebody doing the American Ninja and find out they're 56 and be like, oh, right? So, I just want to kind of discuss age for a moment because it's funny, but it dictates kind of like our life, right? Like we think of, oh, I'm too old to do something, right? I'm too old to be talking like this, right? I'm too old to be dressing like this. So what's your guys' thoughts on age and you know, how it breaks down.
Okay, so what you just said about the dressing thing, I have to talk on that because my cousin,
Okay.
he's 35 and I'm 39,
Mhm.
and he was dressing like, you know, that age. Like I was like, yo, man, you looking good, man, looking sharp, man. I like. He goes, yeah, you know, dressing accordingly. I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm 35. I was like, what does that mean, bro?
Mm.
Well, you know, we can't be dressed. I'm like, I'm not saying sag your pants and say yo 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 to cops. I'm just saying, like, you know, pull your pants up. You can still wear the hat and tees and you know, shorts and sneakers. You know what I mean? I don't understand why we have to stop dressing a certain way and dress another way. Something you never really would wear anyway.
Right.
I see that. I'm like, yo, I would never dress like that when I'm 80. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be me, bro. Like, so that's weird to me. I'm not gonna dress in some freaking you know, some corduroys and, you know, some loafers and like, no, bro.
Right.
Like,
A lot of
nah,
people
bro.
have been
You
calling
know,
John Cena out lately
I-
for dressing like a teenager.
are you gonna be having those jorts on? Energy.
Oh yeah, George is terrible. Like you should never be caught dead in them things.
So I
Not
have
no
a
more.
thing where people have made fun of me before, because I'm 47, and I remember just being younger. You would see like the old dude in around the area, and he'd be dressing young, and you would say like, I never want to get older and try to dress like the young kids, right? Or you would hear like somebody older trying to have the younger slang. So for me, that was always like a negative. And then I remember going to the clubs, and you see that old dude just rocking out there in the middle, and everybody look at him like, bro, he shouldn't even be in here. So in my
Dancing with the one
mind,
good leg.
yeah, so in my mind, I've always felt growing up, I didn't want to get older and try to act younger. So sometimes people will make fun of me because a lot of people are younger than me. So like my boy Josh Warren, he's in his 30s. My boy Mike is in his 30s. And sometimes I remember when the word cap got popular, I heard it from my daughter, from my kids before they were saying it. And so then when they were saying it, I was like, it felt weird to me because I feel like, bro, I'm not saying nothing my kids say because that's just my day. And again, I'm 47. Now, when I was like in my 30s, my older kids, we kind of said the same stuff because at that age, I guess that gap wasn't that far apart. But being 47 and my daughter's 17, that gap is like a whole different world. But it might not be that far from somebody in their 30s. So for me, people are like, bro, you corny. How you don't use the terminology? I'm like, because it's not my terminology. Like I'm hearing it from my kids first, and so it's like it stand off to me. So that's a me thing also when it comes to certain
You
stuff
grown.
like that.
You grown. I mean, screw what they say. You grown. I don't listen. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't do the cap thing or nothing like that. When I was growing up, it was called fronting. Where I come from, that's what we said. Oh, you just
Yep.
fronting.
Yep.
But
We're you and I are
that's
both
what.
in our 40s though. We're close to 50.
Yeah, we
So
we the
somebody in
same
their
age.
30s, that's different for them.
And back to what you were saying before about the clothing, I still rock Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 47 years old. I still rock Jordans. I can't wait for it to get cold outside so I could rock my hoodie again. It's not
Yeah.
about following trends.
Right.
I mean, I'm
It's about
41.
trying to be a trendsetter.
Sometimes I'll throw a word or phrase
Hold
out
on,
there.
what'd you say, Energy?
I said I'm 41, and sometimes I'll throw a word or phrase out there just to annoy my kids.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't hear the word cap until like 2.5 years ago. I'm like, what the hell's
Yeah.
a cap, bro? What are you talking about? No, they were like, Jer, stop capping. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You mean what are you
That's the
talking about?
top
He
of a
goes,
okay,
bottle.
I thought it was just me. I was like, what?
nah,
I
No,
bro.
heard
Like,
that's the top of a
and this was
bottle.
the gamer friend. Like, he's like, you know, 20 years
Okay.
old. I game with. He goes, dude, stop capping. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What the hell does that mean? And he's in Canada. I'm like, what are you talking about up there? Is that just a Canada thing? He goes, nah, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, lying. It's basically lying. I was like, then tell me I'm lying. What the hell you cap? What is all a cap and has to do with lying? I don't understand that. So yeah, I don't know. I just caught wind of it.
Yeah,
You have to,
so that's go
no,
ahead, Energy.
I was gonna say you have to understand this generation nowadays has taken everything that we've done in the past and they've cut it. Like
Oh
they
yeah, that
want to
is the
make it
new
as
thing.
short as
Everything is
possible.
abbreviated. Yeah, everything is
Yeah, they want to
abbreviated.
make it as short as possible. When I get sick, like I get sick to my stomach when I hear somebody say, "Yo, that's bomb." What? You too lazy to
Hey
say
Dave, hey Green
the
Eyes,
bomb?
you probably get sick when somebody call you the ops.
I don't even know what that means.
So that, my daughter would be talking to me. I'd be like, yo. But again, when I was younger, my mom would say the same thing. Like, what? Like, well, around my mom, I had to like talk regular because she would slap me. But so I'm not saying people shouldn't use their own lingo, but it was funny when people would get on me for not using their lingo. But again, that was some people I know in their like mid-30s, and it's like, bro, you sound like my daughter. So I can't sound like my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter. I mean, that just turned 17. I'm talking. So if Jer said 2 years ago, my daughter was 15. I'm not sounding like my 15-year-old daughter. But I was considered, you corny. You don't want to use the new slang. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. I don't want to be that guy that just
Screw
conforms.
that.
But
Screw that. You don't conform to them. You make them conform to you. That's it.
no, I don't even want nobody
We
conforming to me.
older. We don't follow that. Don't follow the young generation. You make the young generation follow you. That's called being a parent.
That's real. All right, cool,
I,
guys.
I,
So
I keep getting on my son all the time for wearing them tight ass pants.
Yo,
You
I
want to
can't
wear
do
them
it.
tight ass jeans and all that. I'm like, even when I was younger, I couldn't do that jump. I
Nah,
couldn't
man.
wait for them to come out with baggy jeans. I'm like, yo, I ain't got no space for this. Pause. I ain't got enough space for this shit. No, no, no.
okay, I will say my jeans are more on the fitted side than the baggy side.
Well, that makes sense. Most of y'all little guys want to make it seem like you bigger than you are.
This
It's
guy,
all right.
man. You know what, Dave?
It's
When next
okay.
time I see you, bro, it's going down. All
It's
right.
okay. It's okay.
Just so you
It's
know, I'm
okay.
6'4" or not, bro. I'm kicking you in your leg.
You
Okay.
couldn't kick me in my ankle if you jumped high. You crazy.
Whatever, yo. All right, guys. This is all right. So we're gonna go to something crazy. This was sad, man. And sometimes I cover some crazy stuff. And so people in the chat, just beware. This is a wild story and it's pretty sad, but this is messed up, man. Wait, wrong thing.
I heard about this.
Yeah, this was like, yo, if I was their family, I'm going to jail. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm walking to
Hell
somebody's
yeah.
house and the cops is coming to get me off. This is sad, man. No, because I think like I'm a good, nice person, but I think everybody has a breaking point where they may snap. And if you ever snap, this might be it. So it says 93-year-old woman killed by dogs. So this was my grandma. You taking the vet in one, you taking the dog in one vehicle to the vet, you taking me to the prison in the other one. Like we
The
leaving at the
vet.
same time. Me and the
The
dog.
vet. The vet. That dog ain't making it to the vet.
That dog's catching lead poisoning.
Well, they
I'll put
did.
that
Well, you
dog
hold
in
on.
my
You'll see in the
blender.
story though. All right. So before we hear how it happened, man, what's your thoughts, guys?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. I feel like the younger generation would definitely ask, well, what did she do? Like
Damn.
it's no excuse
No
for a
excuse.
person to have their dogs attack a 93-year-old woman. That's retarded. And then those breeder dogs gonna get a bad rap and say, "Oh yeah, well, whatever kind of dog it is, they're murderers. You can't do it. Don't own this dog and this, that, and third." But it's like that's just ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous.
That's wild, man. What about you, Jers?
I was gonna say something messed up. I didn't want to say anything because I think it's like impolite. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to ease the tension. I was gonna say, yeah, it's definitely a rough spot, but get it, rough. You know what I mean? But it's messed up, bro. I just like when it's tension, I like to joke around and like ease the
Yeah.
tension. But yeah, it's frigged up. But I don't know how it happened. I guess you're gonna let us know. But yeah, I'll be upset too, man. If that was my grandmother, man, I'll be furious, bro.
Yeah, it'd be hard to hold back those emotions, man. It's because something like that, obviously, it's an accident.
Was it random dogs or just somebody like some a-hole like let them go?
Bro, wait till you hear it. What about you, Energy?
So I'm actually in a situation with my neighbors right now. I've already told them if they don't keep their dogs locked up, and not just their dogs, they've had geese come over and attack family members of mine.
Geese.
They've had a goat headbutt my nephew in the hip. They've had pigs chase my daughter and her dog around the yard. I actually shot one of the pigs. I told them if their animals keep coming over, chasing my family around, they're gonna end up in my freezer.
Oh, so we can't mess with him. Make sure I don't joke with energy. And I wasn't saying you was part of
You
social
just stick you in the
society,
freezer.
bro.
You better act right.
You know?
You better act right.
Yeah, the pig incident was like right before Easter, and I was I thought they were wild hogs, but they ended up being their pets. But
Oh wow.
that was like my mouth was watering. I was seeing a whole freezer full of ham and bacon and pork chops right here in my front yard. How could I get so lucky?
Yo, you really ate it?
No, I would have. It didn't kill it.
Oh.
Yeah, it ran back to the pen in their backyard, and that's how we knew it was their pet. But
Oh wow.
yeah, I hit it twice, but all we had at the time was a 38 revolver. I was like, yeah, we need to get some more powerful guns.
That's wild. Rose said, Ovi said, pigs are legit. They could eat a body in like 8 minutes. And no joke.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. What about you, FCat?
Train your dog, control your dog better.
That's it, man. All right, so check this out, guys. That's wild, man. So honestly, yeah, I think there's times in life where you snap, right? I think everybody has a breaking point. I would have had to. Like me and my grandma was super close. I was the closest person to my grandma. If that happened to my grandma,
Me too.
oh man.
Me too.
Yeah. So
And I've been a pit bull owner most of my life, and I always kept my pit bulls away from cane corsos. Those dogs are powerful as hell, and to have more than one attack a 93-year-old woman
right.
is crazy. That's crazy. Because I mean, even my son's old babysitter, her husband had a cane corso, and he kept that sucker in the garage because the dog was only cool with the kids. Cane corsos are very, very good with children, but I don't know. I guess they're not good with older people. I
I
don't
guess
know.
not. Yeah, that was
Because
like
that's
I mean,
scary.
what would make them just attack her? You know what I mean?
That's the crazy part. Because those are very, very good dogs. And I know somebody that raises cane corsos personally. I know that how they do it, and they train them like they're literally like robots. They do everything that you command them to do. They're just on point. But to see that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, man, it's wild. What would you have done? Like, do you think you would have got your gun and like shot the dogs or something? Okay,
Shoot,
let me
not
paint the
just the
picture for you.
dogs.
You
I'm going
come
to jail for
home.
murder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You come home and you hear like you get the call at work. Yo, grandma got attacked by dogs. You know, the neighbor's dogs. And you're like, them two big dogs. So you come home
Hmm.
and the dogs are gone. The neighbors are home. Like, what do you do, man?
I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
I'm going to prison. Like for real. You're gonna have to lock me up for something, but it's I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, I'm with you. I would have definitely snapped.
Cause I'm just like you, bro. Like I was the closest one to my grandmother when she was alive. God bless her soul. And because I was the closest, my family took it upon themselves to leave it up to me whether she was gonna stay on life support or not. I'm like, yo, y'all crazy. They're like, no, Dave, you like the closest person to us, so we're gonna leave it on you. Like, come on. You see that? The cane corso bite is 700
Look
pounds per
at that.
square inch, and a lion is 600.
That's crazy, right?
That's bananas. I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, you better take my guns quick.
Hmm.
For real, for real.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, you better.
Then dogs are getting put down before I even call the cops.
Yeah, like that's wild. Let's
Get one of the
see.
jail cells that I work at prepared, because I'm gonna be in there.
Oh yeah, he did say that his daughter was attacked like 3 months ago. I remember that he had to rush to take his daughter to the hospital. All right, guys. Next, man, I gotta stop all this doom and gloom. We gotta
Hey,
get
can we get a happy video
maybe
or a
after
funny
this.
one?
Maybe after this one.
Oh hell.
It better not be a
Um,
9/11 video.
no.
We turn next here to the tragic rescue helicopter crash, Broward County, Florida tonight. The disturbing video of what so many people saw from the ground. The fire rescue chopper heading to a fire scene, trailing smoke, then suddenly breaking apart in midair, plunging into an apartment building. Tonight, one crew member was killed, a captain, as well as one person on the ground. Miraculously, 2 crew members survived this. Victor Akendo from Florida.
Tonight, the terrifying moment, this helicopter spiraling, then crashing in South Florida, killing 2 people. Out on an emergency call just before 9 a.m., watch the Broward Sheriff's Office fire rescue chopper flying with flames and smoke trailing behind, a pilot calling for help.
We just had an engine failure. We're going to require priority for a runway, please. We're declaring an emergency.
Suddenly, the tail breaks midair, sending it spinning out of control and plunging into an apartment building, sparking this massive inferno and leaving a gaping hole.
It sounded like a bomb. An explosion went off.
2 of the 3 crew members on board that chopper survived.
You got out?
Yeah, he got out. Dramatic video showing them crawling on the roof near the burning wreckage. But authorities say a woman inside that building and Captain Terryson Jackson, who was on board that chopper, were killed.
He was trapped, could not get out, and we lost him.
Jackson had been with the department for 19 years. Tonight, remembered.
He was one of the best of us, one of the brightest. The type of effort and commitment he had for this community, impeccable.
The crash site is just half a mile from the runway that they were trying to reach. Tonight, the FAA and NTSB are investigating. David?
Victor Akendo, thank you.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, how does that even happen, right?
They don't say nothing about the woman in the apartment.
What'd you say, Andrew?
They don't say nothing about the woman in the apartment. Like, what kind of person was she?
This is true. Yeah, I mean, that's wild. The
She's
thing,
just sitting there cooking, watching TV, and then the next damn helicopter falls on top of her.
you know, what's crazy? I don't even know how they escaped. That's miraculous,
And they look like they escaped with no scratches.
right? Here's what's crazy. I was like, jump, but a helicopter's dropping and the blade spinning. You've been tore up.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was thinking too. Like, why didn't they just jump out?
No, that thing would have. Wow.
Get caught by that propeller, it's a wrap.
I saw this and actually this one I didn't watch. I'm not gonna lie. I just seen the headlines. I was like, oh, that's wild. Helicopter crashed to a apartment. And I seen it was short because I like to do short ones. But it's just a crazy accident. But I think the fact that the tail of the helicopter broke, that's wild. That's something strange. I'm gonna close this poll, but do you believe there's a secret social society? 15 people voted. 73% of the people said yes, and 27 says no. So you take that, Jers.
I mean, I voted yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, cool. We cool then. We cool. Just pay attention to Mr. Urban World. That's all I'm saying. All right. So yeah, I want to at least get to the ones that I put in the title. So we did the 93-year-old woman. We did age is only a number. I need Dave to come back on this because he's probably gonna have a lot to say. We did the chopper crashes. Okay, here he comes. Yeah, Dave, I need you on this one. I need you on this one, Dave. Now, Dave, you know what we're going to now? We are going to Dinosaurs are in the Bible. Now here it sounds funny, but so a lot of this stuff I get sometimes. My wife, she watches TikTok, and I'll just be sitting next to her, and I'm making a video or doing something. I'm like, "What did that say?" So next, I'm watching, and I'm like, "Oh, you gotta send me that." So she'll send it to me. But I thought this was so interesting, and I never, not that I've been to church for a long, long time, but I never heard this before. So I thought like, oh wow, this is a really good explanation for the dinosaurs being in the Bible. Because there's a lot of people say like, oh, it wasn't in the Bible. Like, oh, well, they do talk about a couple things in the Bible, Leviathan, blah blah blah. So I thought this was pretty cool. And it's only a minute and 56 seconds.
Dinosaurs was before the Bible.
Well, the Bible technically, FCAT dictates when the world was created. So, I think unless the dinosaurs came before the Earth, dinosaurs are just floating in space, and when God made the planet, they landed. So maybe God made the planet. Maybe God made the planet.
Dinosaurs?
Oh no, wait. Maybe God made Earth for dinosaurs to land on.
So you're talking about like how the Bible doesn't mention dinosaurs?
Yes, how the Bible doesn't mention dinosaurs. Go ahead. What'd you say, Energy?
Said the Bible also mentions how.
So the reason because of.
Hold on, FCAT. Let me hear Energy. What'd you say, Energy?
The Bible also says something about how a day in heaven is like 10,000 years, so that would explain why if humans were created on the seventh day, there was a bunch of stuff that came before them.
That's a good point as well.
I believe that dinosaurs died when the earth was flooded in the days of Noah.
Mm-hmm.
They only talked about Noah and his family, so we don't know what was going on in the rest of the the rest of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, tell me a dinosaur that can swim.
So Urban says some people believe dinosaurs never existed.
So real quick, guys, I'm about to clear this up for everybody. The reason why the Bible does not mention the dinosaurs is because that would assure, science and evolution, which is exactly what the religion is against. They don't believe in science or evolution.
Is that what you think, huh? All right, well, guys, let's check it out. Oh, wait, Rose said, but theory is the flood of Noah came because they were impure in their generations, meaning genes were imperfect. Yeah, we get that, but we're just saying if maybe the flood killed dinosaurs. All right, so check it out. This is one reason I heard why dinosaurs are in the Bible. I just thought it was deep. So check it out, and let's hear this lady. DSLs? Just saying. I don't think so. All right.
If dinosaurs actually existed, wouldn't their bones be everywhere? Let's all put our critical thinking skills to the test this morning. So why is it that the average Joe has never dug them up? Like, why haven't you or I or anyone we know ever found a bone? And another thing, bones can completely decay within 20 years. But these people are finding fossils that are intact, that still have teeth attached. From 76 million years ago. And if you're watching this video and have found a dinosaur bone, I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear the story. Message me. I honestly believe they put these creatures in front of us and made us believe it because of this.
Hold up. Now, I will say this. I played the wrong video. I apologize. But I got the other video queued up. But check this out. And there we saw the giants, the sons of somebody. But remember in the Bible.
Andre.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, Andre. Remember in the Bible, they talked about Enoch was a giant. But check this out.
After all of our fallen ancestors have always talked about.
Let's see the size of that skull.
Our fallen ancestors.
This is some flat Earth conspiracy bullcrap.
No, but I do want to discuss it though when she's done, because I think it's interesting, because and we could talk about a little bit of it right now. That makes sense though, right? So listen, two things she said. How are bones holding up that well in that long of a period, right? Okay, so maybe
The whole
dinosaurs could have
reason
fell in
why we
tar.
have oil and gas and fossilized this from dinosaurs. We run our cars on freaking dinosaurs.
Fossil fuel.
And then also when she mentions the comet hitting the Earth, right? It's supposed to be like how many times more powerful than a nuclear bomb, right? So you will almost think, well, how would there still be bones? But I was saying that maybe on the other side of the planet, you know, dinosaurs that died because the sun was blocked out and it got real cold, those are probably the bones that we're finding. So technically, on some parts of the planet, we shouldn't, in my theory, there probably shouldn't be
You know
bones.
what different temperatures will do to bones as far as hardening them and preserving them?
Yeah, so right. So if it got real cold
or real hot, like after a blast.
But you would think though, wouldn't you feel like the bones would get brittle and decay to be like nothing over time?
Well, they're really delicate to work with when you're digging them up.
That's why they use those brushes to try and, you know, brush the dirt off.
Right.
You know, they don't chisel through the dirt. And who was the person that you knew that dug that deep last? Because I ain't never dug a hole that deep.
It's true.
I mean, a lot of the fossils we find in America come from like the Montana Badlands, where it's basically like the side of a cliff that they're digging out.
Mm-hmm.
But when they discovered Sue the T-Rex, the little town that she was discovered in had her on display, and they actually sent the military in to come and collect the bones. And the guy that was ahead of that project, he was so worried about them falling apart that he basically said, you know, look, you guys can take them, do whatever you want with them, but you need to know how to handle them, because like they'll crumble if you mishandle them. Like he started freaking out because he thought that they were going to destroy the bones by just trying to move them out of the building.
Dave, can you explain to Ron what's DSLs stand for?
Those joint sucking lips. Yeah.
There you go.
Joint sucking lips. Yeah.
Oh, Wilson said he dug up a fossil once. Was it like chicken bone in your backyard? The bones we found hasn't been compressed by the earth because you've been protected.
They've
a woman
been
was walking
protected.
and they were protected. Thank you very much. They've been protected. A woman was walking, and I guess he meant in the park, and it blew her leg off. What? Wait, hold up.
No, we still have landmines.
Scary fun fact: we still have landmines. Oh wow! Throughout the country that haven't been found yet. Okay, that's weird. All right, so here let's finish this real quick.
After all of our fallen ancestors have always talked about the Nephilim, the fallen angels. Yeah, big ass giants. And if the meteor thing truly happened, if something of that magnitude was to hit Earth, it'd be something like 10,000 nuclear bombs going off. How didn't everything get obliterated? There wouldn't be anything left, let alone bones. It's easy to connect the dots once your eyes are open. It's just another thing they made up to keep us from the truth. Truth is, giants existed.
Who is they? All right.
I'm just gonna say, between her eyebrows and the fact that she can't
And made us
nuclear, like,
hold up, between her eyebrows and what?
Yeah, between her eyebrows and the fact that she can't pronounce the word nuclear, I can't take her seriously.
Well, I was thinking about her chest looked like grated meat. Yeah, y'all pay attention to that?
A little bit.
She got
She
some
should have
serious
put
sunburn
some.
on her chest.
She should have airbrushed some of that, like she airbrushed her face.
Yeah, her face is smooth, but that chest is that chest looked like the
Yes.
dinosaurs. The
Scary.
meteor hit that chest. All right, but I was interested. But guys, so this is what I wanted to play. I thought this was a really cool. And I'm not gonna play it all, but I thought this was pretty cool. Of why you don't hear dinosaurs being in the Bible. So check this out.
Dinosaurs go extinct. Do you realize what made the dinosaurs go extinct? Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? The question is not what made them go extinct. The question is, did they go extinct? Now, they didn't call them dinosaur, though. They called them dragon. See, the word dinosaur wasn't made up till 1841. So for most of human history, these creatures are called dragons. Did you know?
So that's deep in itself. So think about it, right? We think of words, right? Kind of what FCAT was saying originally. But when you think of words, we create words all the time. Like I was just hearing, last week I was listening to radio and they said they added like 800 something new words in the dictionary. So the word, you ready for this, Dave? The word John is now in the dictionary.
Boy.
Which
Yeah,
I never
horrible.
use it.
That's horrible.
I think that was like a Philly thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I never used that. But John, you be like, look at this John, meaning a girl, or we going to the John. But that's in the English dictionary now. So when you think of this,
joint.
I would say joint. Yeah. But I didn't refer that to a female.
That's like what I said. No, we said that about. No, we call a female shorty. That's
Right.
where I come from. Like, look at shorty right here. Like, it is what it is, but it goes back to what I said before. The generation nowadays wants to cut everything shorter. So John only is 4 letters. So they're too lazy to spell joints because that's 5 letters. So they want to go ahead and cut it shorter.
I don't
Instead
know.
of saying fronting, they say cap. Like, instead of saying the bomb, they want to say bomb. It's like, you that lazy?
Well, ops is for operative. So ops is like if you're like a cop or something.
So that's why you was talking that nonsense earlier.
Yeah, one day I was asking
Okay.
my daughter a bunch of words. I was like, hold up. So she was like going into a whole, it was funny. And then when I thought of my friends that use it, I was like, oh. But anyway, so check this out. This is cool though. So he's saying that the word dinosaur wasn't invented to a certain period of time. And so in the Bible, that what they used was the word dragons. And so he's going to mention how many, so many times the word dragon was in the Bible. So technically dinosaurs was
like what I just said, because they don't believe in evolution and they don't believe in science, so they're gonna make
I think it's kind of opposite of what you said. You were trying to say dinosaurs aren't in the Bible. He's saying they are in the Bible. They just called dragons. But check this out.
There
In
is
history, these creatures
dragons
are
in
called
the
dragons.
Bible.
Did you know dinosaurs not even in the dictionary in 1891? For most of human history, they were known as dragons. Now, dragons are mentioned in the Bible 34 times.
There you go.
People say, why aren't dinosaurs in the Bible? Last night, I'm talking to this lady at the counter at the hotel. She said, well, dinosaurs aren't in the Bible. I said, that's correct. That word wasn't made up till 1841. And if you got the right Bible, that was translated 1611. So, of course, you're not going to find that word in there. Duh. They call them dragons. Dragons are listed in the dictionary in 1946 as now rare. As the population of people began to grow after the flood, the population of dragons began to go down. Because nobody wants to live next door to a dragon.
All right, so that's pretty much the main part. If you guys want to see this video, let me know. I'll give you the rest of it.
That one does look interesting.
What'd you say?
That one does look interesting.
Yeah. This one, yeah. I mean, it really. I was like, oh wow, this is kind of like fundamental, because I didn't. You just think the dictionary, every word's been in there forever, but no, words get added all the time.
I like a preacher who's well educated, and this man seems to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, and he added a little humor to it too. I thought it was kind of cool.
Isn't crackhead in the dictionary now?
I don't know. Is it?
I never heard of dragons.
No.
Never heard of a crackhead. What?
I've heard.
Where you live at? I want to live where you live at.
Giant in the Bible.
Guys, if you want to check this out, I'm gonna put the link for it in there because I don't want to spend too much time. I mean, let's see how long it is. It is 4 something minutes. I already played a minute. If you guys want me to play a little more of it, let me know. I'll press play.
You said 40 minutes?
No, four something, like 4 minutes 38 seconds.
Just play the whole thing.
All right, let's play a little bit more.
Same thing happened in Cobb County, Georgia, where Atlanta is today. Do you realize how many grizzly bears there are roaming around the woods right now near Atlanta, Georgia? 0. Do you know how many there were just 300 years ago? Hundreds. What happened to the grizzly bears in Cobb County, Georgia?
They migrated.
Well, as people move in and civilize an area, the big ferocious animals are killed off or driven off. Happens everywhere. If it came on the evening news tonight that there were 5 grizzly bears roaming around Cobb County, you know what would happen by 6 o'clock in the morning? They'd all be dead. Because every redneck in 4 states would be out there with a rifle trying to shoot one. Right? And whoever could shoot the biggest one would be a hero. They'd have his picture on the front page. Hey, Bubba shot the grizzly bear and saved the village. Yeah, he did. Well, that's exactly what happened to the dragons. And if you could figure out a way to kill a dragon, they'd be telling stories about you around the campfire from now on. People kill dragons for meat because they were a menace, to prove you're a hero, to prove you're superior, competition for land, or for medicinal purposes. Many ancient recipes call for dragon blood, dragon bones, dragon saliva. Why? Gilgamesh is famous for slaying a dragon. A Chinese legend tells about a guy named Yu that surveyed the land of China. It says after the flood, he surveyed the land and divided it into sections. He built channels to drain the water off to the sea and make the land livable again. Many snakes and dragons were driven from the marshlands.
The Bible, he's referencing.
Hold on, go ahead. Sorry, my stepdaughter was asking me a question. What'd you say?
I said he's not even referencing the Bible. He's referencing all this other stuff.
Well, something to point out though is that dragons
you
are
should
in every
say,
culture.
you know,
throughout history.
no. What I'm saying is, he says that dragons are in the Bible. Okay, which book, which verse and number?
No, but he said it was in the Bible 34
times. You should be saying
times.
like
So
Philippians 3:4 says
no.
dragons
Well, the thing is,
on the earth.
so this is just a little clip they put on here. I personally, that's why I paused it. The main part I wanted you guys to hear was the part out, the main part. But he, I obviously just taken from a sermon. So whatever else he was talking about didn't really reference what I was talking about. I think somebody just clipped this, probably clipped it a little too long. But I guess he's still talking about dinosaurs. But what were you going to say, Energy?
The point he was trying to
I'll
make
be right back.
that every religion and every culture throughout history has referenced dragons at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's just normal. If you want to build a city, you got to, drive off the dragons and then build your city. I mean, it was expected. You got to drive the dragons off. Okay? Why would the Chinese calendar have 11 real animals, the pig, the duck, the dog, and a dragon? Why would they put a mythical animal in there? Could it be that at the time they came up with these 12 symbols, there were 12 real animals? Here's one of the oldest pieces of pottery on planet Earth. It's a piece of slate from Egypt, first dynasty of United Egypt. It shows long-necked dragons. We make replicas of it if you want to get one for a prize for your bus route, for some give out to the kid who does whatever, they'll go crazy over this thing. Half-size replicas of the oldest piece of pottery on Earth.
It's like a brachiosaurus.
Why would they put long-necked dinosaurs on pottery 3,800 years ago?
Or diplodocus.
Here's 2 long-necked dinosaurs with a sheep in between their mouths. Here's a hippo tusk from the 12th century BC showing an animal with a long neck and a long tail. There's a cylinder seal showing what appears to quite obviously be long-necked dinosaurs. The Bible talks about a fiery flying serpent in Isaiah 14. Wait a minute, a fiery flying serpent? Well, if you read the story of Herodotus says he went to a certain place in Arabia, almost exactly.
Look, there you go, FCAT. He's referencing the Bible.
Opposite Buto, to make inquiries concerning the winged serpents. On my arrival, I saw the back.
I don't think this is the Bible.
Bones and ribs of serpents in such numbers as it's impossible to describe. The winged serpent is shaped like the water snake. Its wings are not feathered, but resemble very closely those of the bat. The people where the bones lie at the entrance of a narrow gorge between steep mountains.
Oh, it's almost done.
The story goes that with the spring, the winged snakes come flying from Arabia towards Egypt, but are met in this gorge by the bird called ibises, who forbid their entrance and destroy them all.
So yeah,
I think he took that scripture left field because usually when the Bible references a serpent, especially a fiery serpent, they're meaning Lucifer.
well, like I said, it's the word dragon is in the Bible 34 different times. So he was
No,
just. I think
he quoted one time, and then he referenced all kind of other stuff.
Yeah, I just. Yeah, but what does that mean? I just think he was just bringing up stories and trying to say how he think that like dinosaurs was real, and I guess what he was getting to was humans actually killed dinosaurs, so dinosaurs aren't around anymore because of humans. Which is interesting. It's a different take on how dinosaurs died.
Maker says it right. Winged snake is very different. Serpents are not dragons. Exactly. Usually when they mention serpents in the Bible, they're talking about Lucifer.
Let me see. Hold it. I thought a dragon was a reptile. All human remains ain't on the same levels of Earth than dinosaurs. This is true. Some are deeper down. He said serpents, not dragons. Wasn't the epic Gilgamesh older than the Bible? Yeah, listen. I'm not a historian, and I did read the Bible in 1 year, which was back in 2013 or 2014. I took a bunch of notes, but I don't study the Bible, so I wouldn't be able to answer all these questions.
Well, you also got to think about put yourself back, say 2,000 years ago or whatever, when a lot of the Bible was being written and whatnot, and the terminology was different. There's stuff that if they would have seen from today, they wouldn't know what to make of it. Like the Bible does reference steel birds, and if you think about it, a plane does kind of look like a steel bird.
That's true.
Or a metal bird. I mean.
So what are you trying to say, that time machines are real?
No, I'm saying, like, people talk about prophecies and seeing the future and everything. If that happened back then and they were seeing stuff from today, I mean, how would they describe it to somebody? You know?
But I mean, they would have to pretty much break it down that way.
You'd have to go with what you know.
All right, so how about we switch this up a little bit? Give you guys something funny. This was pretty wild. Some of you guys might have seen this story recently. But what I have to say is, what the heck? You guys see this? Guy was driving down the highway.
Yeah.
You seen it? So check this out, guys.
Around 10 a.m., the Norfolk Police Division responded to a call of a man driving eastbound on 275 with a Watusi ball in his passenger seat.
Dude, that thing is huge.
I mean, he clearly modified the car for that purpose.
For that specific purpose. Wow. That's talented.
The officers received a call reference a car driving into town that had a cow in it. They thought that it was going to be, like a calf, something smaller, something that actually fit inside.
Okay, hold on. Stop.
Thought that it was going to be.
He done shit all over that windshield.
You see what I see, right? Yo, you see that?
Uh-huh.
You know what that is, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I mean, I guess he made it where it's not going in the car. That can't just be mud, right? That got to be what we think it is, right?
Yep. It ain't refundable.
Guys, you see what we're saying? The crap that's on the back right there. That's wild. Just imagine you driving behind that on the highway and just fly off on your car.
Mm-mm.
All right, I'll continue.
They thought that it was going to be, like a calf, something smaller, something that actually fit inside the vehicle.
And the vehicle was big enough. Well, technically.
As a result, the officer performed a traffic stop and addressed some traffic violations that were occurring.
Oh, no. Look at that. Oh, man. I didn't even notice that when I watched this video. That's wild. Wow.
Occurring with that particular situation.
The occupant of the vehicle was identified as Lee Meyer of Neely. The Watusi Bull's name was Howdy Doody. He was immediately pulled over by Norfolk police and they performed a routine traffic stop.
The officer wrote him some warnings. There were some citable issues with that situation. The officer chose to write him a warning and ask him to take the animal back home and to leave the city.
Meyer and Howdy Doody are on their way back home and no one was hurt.
Thanks for watching.
Hey man, that car is strong.
It smells pretty strong too.
This is wow. Yeah, this is a wild one. Let's see what the chat is saying. Wilson's laughing.
How do you see your side view mirror with that thing in the way?
Yeah, right. You just say, "Hey, we can't see out that side."
Yeah.
Oh, if Noah had two of each species, wasn't dinosaurs invited? I guess so. Those horns are insane. Yeah, they are.
Who's to say they weren't?
So the word dinosaur was made up after they found remains. The Bible has been translated to much that the word dragon might not be what we think it is. Ancient Greek. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that whole. Yeah, every time something gets translated, the meaning changes.
Let's see. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, let me see what else I got for you guys. Let me back up a little bit. I'm trying to think, what story should I go to now? Let me see. We got like another half an hour.
Man, I hope for the bull's sake he has some padding on the back, like where that metal stabbing him right in the back of the leg. Like that can't be comfortable for the bull.
Oh no, not at all. All right, so since we already seeing a little bit of crap, right? Let's keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. All right, so check this out, guys. So this kind of go back to a couple weeks ago when we was had a video about the activists. This time, look what happened to him. So fed up farmer sprays poop at activists for trespassing. Check this out.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It was brilliant.
Let me tell you what I think about it.
Oh man, they was just like, what is this guy doing? And look, you don't see it on yet. It's not spraying. But then backs up a little bit. Here the resin. Start driving and bam! Look at that, man. He's just gonna go all the way around. Hey, he did say trespassing. Y'all don't want to leave? All right, you can stay if you want. It just don't smell too good around here. Man, yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if you guys realize, look how much that is. So even when you try to leave, if it didn't spray on you, you gotta walk through it, and you could tell that ground is soaked. Oh, check this out though. So this one, look at this part. So this fed up farmer got on his tractor and plowed deep trenches next to the parked cars that were trespassing. So look at this. Oh man. It's like, oh, you want to trespass? See how you getting out of here.
Oh, this is why they drive pickup trucks.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Yeah, he made it real hard for them to get out. I guess if you're trespassing, maybe you want to stay the night. Man, look at that car. All right, so you ready? So this angry farmer moved a car that was blocking the driveway to his land. This is wild. That guy's like, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, man. He ain't done yet either. Hold on, wait for that. Damn, man. That's crazy. Would you guys, Energy, would you have done that?
I wouldn't have said no.
If
I had the means, yeah. I mean, I'm that guy that watches protest videos to see the protesters get their asses whipped.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, we had a little bit of that lately. They're funny videos.
Snatched one up and slung him off the road.
Oh man. So here's the problem. I mean, notice all the issues was trespassing. So at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man, don't trespass.
Yeah, stay the hell off of their land.
Yeah, that's it. What's he said? Why would they just stay there? The problem is they're like activists, so they're trying to prove a point by just standing around. Now, Energy, you're gonna like this then. You're gonna like this one then. Let's play this one. I'll speed it up a little bit. But man, talk about fighting back. Not really fighting back, but
no, you're on public property. Wait for the cops. No, we got to get through. I'm sorry. Yeah, help us, people. We got to get through. Sorry. We got to.
These are the people that were blocking off the.
What'd you say, Energy?
These were the people that were blocking off the Burning Man. Yeah, people are fed up with this shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, watch this. But the cool thing is the cops.
Whoa. You gotta get wrong. You can't road. You're going to hurt someone. I don't care. Look, there's traffic coming. There's people with medical problems here. You want them to be in the outside. They call the cops. Yeah. Call the cops. Call the cops. Who says we're not the cops? Call the cops. Show me your badge.
Let's get the cops in here.
Society came from civil disobedience. All of them. Of course it does, man. Here's a control off duty. Now! Get on the ground!
See?
Get on the ground!
You don't want to leave, huh?
Don't move! So who's ready to get the gun? No one has a gun. No one has a gun.
We have no weapons at all. We're environmental protesters.
We're missing it. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Look how far they backed up. Look at that. Back to the hell with this.
Take all of you out. You better move.
Check it out. Look how much they had. So it'll give you a good perspective of what they was blocking in the road. Then they handcuff themselves or chain themselves.
Climate change. Look at what's happening in Maui. Look at what's happening right now in Canada.
We gotta get to Rio. Get out the way. Get out the way.
People are getting hurt by the system every single day.
So they end up getting arrested.
Hurting me.
Well, you turn yourself to it.
Or Freedom News TV.
What is Freedom News?
Damn, that's wild. So if you were trying to go that way, just put a lot more time on your ride. Imagine you're in line, right? And you finally get up there and then you find out it's just some people was blocking the road because they're like protesting.
I don't know if you saw or if it's in that video or not, but there is a clip of like one of these stupid ass protesters going down the line of cars and handing out flyers with whatever the hell they were protesting.
Oh wow.
And like this one guy, like he's standing outside his truck trying to figure out what's going on, and the lady hands him a flyer and he looks at it and he looks back at her and he looks at the flyer and he crumbles it up and throws it in his truck. It's like when you do shit like this, your message is totally lost because all you're doing is pissing off people to the point where they don't even want to hear anything you
Right. Like, yeah, now I don't care.
Yeah, I can't blame this cop either. I'd have run the freaking trailer over too. I don't give a damn if you're chained to it or not.
Yeah, man, that would have pissed me off.
Like you play in the street. You know, we were taught as kids not to play in the street because you don't want to get run over. And what are these people doing?
Right.
I swear to God, people.
So I got one, guys. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, but this is kind of messed up. Now, it wasn't intentional, but imagine if this was you, Energy. You come home and everything you own is gone. Check this out. What'd you say?
We do watch a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, you see it. Check it out.
Everything he and his daughter owned was thrown in a dumpster after the management of his apartment building accidentally ordered maintenance to clean out his rental.
It turns out apartment management had the wrong unit number, and now that man says that he is out tens of thousands of dollars.
Building management argues he never should have been living there to begin with. Consumer reporter Steve Noviello is on your side tonight.
Used to have a couch here, a TV stand with the TV.
After Johnny Abney spent years building a life.
This was my daughter's snack drawer.
For himself and his.
Hey, at least he got some oodles and noodles left. Just saying. You know, some important things.
9-year-old daughter.
It was a closet full of clothes.
This is all that's left of their stuff.
Everything gone.
Everything they own.
Clothing items, all my groceries. They cleared out my whole refrigerator full of groceries.
Is gone.
Well, we had a shower curtain here.
Not stolen, thrown in the dumpster by order of the management at the Hamilton, the high-end mid-rise apartment building where Johnny and his daughter lived in the Deep Ellum neighborhood of Dallas.
They came to my door and cleaned everything out from my daughter's clothes to my clothes to everything from a toothbrush, bathing items. Like they pretty much left me with nothing.
It's all in this police report Johnny filed when he returned home from work in late July to find his apartment door unlocked and the contents cleared out. According to the report's narrative, a leasing agent on site said there was a misunderstanding and maintenance accidentally cleared out Abney's unit instead of the unit next door where a tenant was being evicted.
That's wild. Man, I don't know what to say. I mean, dude, like, see, my thing is mistakes happen, but unfortunately, what a crazy mistake to happen, right?
If that mistake happens to me, the apartment owner is about to pay to replace all my shit, and he's giving me free rent.
Well, here's what's crazy. So the story gets,
and they're gonna say that he shouldn't have been living there in the first place. Excuse me?
Yeah. So the story gets deep, right? They end up saying that he had like counterfeit money in there, but it ended up being like play money that he used with his daughter. So they was trying to figure out a way to try to say, oh, he shouldn't have been there anyway because he was breaking the rules. What's going on, Lion? What's going on, SPG? Punch up, not down. Oh, those guys wanted to party. Yeah, right? Rude Diggs, what's up, man? You guys popping in a little at the tail end. But check this out.
All of Johnny's belongings had been thrown in the dumpster hours earlier and had been picked over by the other residents.
Dang.
This is video Johnny took of his own rental application or face eviction.
Let me get.
According to this lawsuit Johnny has now filed against the property management company, they gave him 24 hours to fill out his own rental application or face eviction.
I've already lost property. Now you're trying to kick me off the property at short notice with no resolve.
Here's the eviction notice. It was posted on his door the next day.
Rent was paid in full. There was no reason to go into his apartment. There was no reason to throw anything away.
Jason Friedman is Johnny's attorney. He says the issue of who was on the lease is irrelevant.
The apartment building, they didn't know when they threw all that stuff away whose stuff it was, whether it was the person on the lease or his.
And adds Johnny chose not to fill out the application or pay the fee required for one very simple reason.
He chose not to because he said, I want to resolve the situation with my property that you threw away before I decide if I'm going to stay in this building.
An attorney for the Hamilton, who would not speak to us
That's
on camera,
crazy.
but did communicate by phone and email, said on behalf of the building, even if Johnny did fill out the rental application, he would have been denied because he already violated the lease terms as an unauthorized occupant.
With me losing all my property, like, that's the last thing on my mind.
According to the lawsuit, the Hamilton also alleged there was counterfeit money pulled from Johnny's things. Another reason they say he would not be welcome to stay. We asked them to provide a police report, photos, or video, any evidence at all. They provided none.
They left me without underwear, toothpaste, everything.
Back at Johnny's, among the discarded pile of trashed school supplies with which his daughter was supposed to start the 5th grade, we found our own. This play money, clearly marked as copy, right next to what's left of his daughter's bed. We sent a list of questions to the Hamilton via their attorney. They all went unanswered. They would.
Question.
Go ahead.
And you, cowboy, you're tired of owning your own home?
This is true. I am.
But you want to go deal with this being thrown
I don't
out.
think this happens to everybody.
Even
I think
if
this
you
is
pay your rent, even if you're on the lease or not, your stuff just gets thrown out one day.
Yeah, I mean, I bought my house in 2009, and I've been a homeowner for a little bit of time. I refinanced in 2015. Yeah, I just kind of want to put the pressure on somebody else. So I want to be a tenant. So when I move, we're just looking to rent a house. So
you're willing to put yourself in a situation
I am. Listen, do you own a house?
No.
All right, let's get a little taste of it. I kind of just want to. The thing is, when we move, also, thanks. Oh, you warmed it up too?
Yeah, in the microwave.
Thank you very much. Yo, you know what? My wife is trying to get wife of the year. What you think this is? She went to get food where her son was cooking steaks, so she gave me her flounder that she got left over, and she warmed it up. You know what? I might just keep her a little bit longer. She won't go to the wayside like the other 2 wives I had. I promise. I'm keeping her for another 2 years at least. All right. She didn't hear that. Yeah. For me personally, yeah, it's all good. Listen, I think I'll go through this. I don't want to make it a big deal, but I think there's 3 good reasons to own a house. 1, if you want to make a return on your investment, so you buy a property and then eventually you want to sell it and make some profit. 2, if you want to eventually down the road give it to your children, so your family can have like the forever home. Well, not the forever, so your family can have a home that'll stay in the family. Or 3, you just say, you know what, I love this area, love this location, love this house. This is going to be the house I'm going to die in. Those are my 3 reasons I think you should own a house. If you just want to be like, I want a house because everybody else have, or I want a house because I don't want this to happen to this guy on Cowboys video, I don't think those are good reasons to own a house. Personally, I think a house has great benefits, and it also you got to take everything that comes with it. So we replaced our water heater twice now, which is wear and tear, right? It's just like a car. I just think personally, where I'm at in life, I'm planning on moving next year, and I don't want to buy a house. I don't want to say I'm gonna stay right here for a long period of time. I want to go rent, let issues be my landlords, and then I want to decide, okay, where's the next place we're gonna move? Then we'll probably buy a house.
Yeah,
but
landlord can throw you out one
Say that
day
again?
with your stuff, and you paid rent and everything, and
no, yeah, I don't. I think the thing is, I think people have a hard time accepting reality. And I'll say this. When I bought my car out of my lease, there were certain people that was like, bro, you leased it for 3 years. You lost money. I didn't lose money. I used the car for 3 years. I was renting the car. So my money that I paid went to me using that car as it wasn't my property, right? So I think you have to just be realistic. Like, yeah, so even renting a house, but it's not going to be yours. You're going to pay all the money. Yeah, but you're currently living there. It's yours for the time being. Do you own it? No, right? You might not want to own it. You might just be like, I don't really like the location, but it's a good school district for my kids, but I personally don't like it. So I think it's just up to you understanding when you spend your money, what are you getting out of it, and being comfortable. Some people spend their money on stuff and they are mad and disgruntled, and then I should never rented this. I should never lease this vehicle. Well, why'd you do it then? Well, I had no choice. Well, then you should just be quiet because you had no choice. So I'm just a realist for me. I don't have a problem renting something. I rent video games all the time. Some people might be like, you rented that game and it was like GameStop for $17. You could have owned it. I don't want to own it. If I wanted to own it, I would have bought it when it was brand new. I just want to play and beat it and send it back because I'm big into replay value. So if I buy a game, I have to feel that sometime in the future I'm going to want to play it again. If I have a game and I feel once I beat it, I'll never touch it, I cannot own it. It would drive me crazy. But that's just me. And now, your mama knows. Yeah, that's just me. That's just how I'm wired. I don't plan for everybody to be wired the way I am. But that was a little bit of a, we went a little off the rails, but that was all right. Let me see. Yeah, I had a lot of chaos in the home the past couple hours. Really? That's crazy. Finally just came to an end. I hope it wasn't too much chaos. What are we talking about today? We talked about a bunch of stuff. We did start on time. I'm usually never late unless something happens. So honestly, I did want to just do a 2-hour show, which means we would be ending in like 1 minute. Let me see. It has benefits, but also responsibility. This is true. A big responsibilities. And also I worry about selling my home. Like, okay, recently Zillow, I can't take Zillow too serious, but Zillow, the value they show from a house is up. It's pretty high, right? And so let's just say if that was how much my house was worth, then I got to worry about the person nickel and diming me and, oh, well, this isn't repaired and this and that. And it's just like, I don't even want the headache of selling my house. But, it goes with the territory. So you game past the car, LOL, pretty much. And I don't have a problem with doing that. Some people, maybe fanboys would understand that analogy. Yeah, I don't have a problem renting anything, man. I think I think you have to be fine with back in the day they say you shake somebody's hand, all you have is your word and a handshake. So if I say I want to rent this car, if you're going to rent me your car for a certain amount of money a month and for 3 years, we shake on it, meaning AKA we got a contract, then that's it, right? There's no
it's sad that used to be enough, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But yeah, so 3 years later, and somebody said like, oh, you rented that car, you wasted your money. How did I waste my money when I looked someone in the eye, I signed on the dotted line, and I paid every month, and they let me drive the car every month, and then I'm handing it back. There's no loss.
Paying for an Uber every day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's no loss. There's no loss. You did a deal, and you got the confines of the deal, and they got your money, and that's it. It's like when people get mad at credit cards. Oh man, they're getting me for all this APR. So you didn't know there was an APR when you got a credit card? Oh, you did know that, but after time, you just feel like I'm tired of the man trying to get me. Yeah, I don't deal with stuff like that. I think yeah, I feel like if you acknowledge something, then you acknowledge it, and that's what it goes. It doesn't matter if you fell on hard times, you can't afford it anymore. You did a deal, you signed a contract, and that is what it is. That's just me, though. I'm just a straight shooter. So Cowboy, that means you don't buy Sony games. Yeah, listen, I will game fly Sony games as well. I don't like every game. So I even said it. I didn't want to buy God of War. God of War Ragnarok, I loved it. It was great, but I felt that once I beat it, I wouldn't play it again. And so, but I was afraid to have the story ruined because the story of part 1 was so amazing. At the end, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. But the cool thing is I did play it a bunch of times since I beat it. So that was kind of cool. But like The Last of Us Part 2, didn't want to buy that game. I was afraid of the story getting ruined. And then the story did get ruined, but I had already pre-ordered it. But Yeah, so for me, that's why I mainly like to buy multiplayer games, because I feel like you almost always get replay value. You know, you could turn it on a year later and maybe somebody new is playing online that you became friends with and they're like, oh, I got that game also, we could play together. The one and done games, I feel, unless I've really enjoyed the gameplay, like God of War, I do enjoy the gameplay, running around ripping creatures in pieces, and like God of War has very fun gameplay. The combat system, I get enjoyment out of it. But once
God of War is basically a Mortal Kombat RPG.
Pretty much. So when you look at it that way, it is a lot of replay value out of it for me. But I take a long time between sessions of me playing that game, because it's not like something I'll do all the time. But anyway, we didn't need to go into my gaming habits, but I like to answer questions if somebody asks me a question. So let's do this. Let's play one more since we got some people came in. Let's see. I want to play. Ooh, okay. Let's get a little controversial. Let's do this. All right. So we're gonna take it there. A little controversial. Let's do this as the last story. And then what's cool is if I do make this the last story, then I got some time to actually play some video games. So let me just explain to you guys how my life is set up. I stream 4 days a week, and when I'm done, I try to keep it to 2 hours. I used to stream like 5 hours, and it was wild. But I've been cutting it back because I'm also a gamer, but I don't have that much time to game. So if I do 2 hours, then I could get off and game for like an hour, and then I can hang with my wife for the rest of the night, or my daughter or whatever. She's 17, she don't really want to hang with me. So that's my motto, is like, if I don't stream that long, then I could catch up on other stuff like gaming. But when it's going good and we got good conversations, obviously I go longer. Like my wife texted me yesterday. She's like, I guess you're not ending the stream early. I was like, no, we got caught up playing Starfield and stuff. So, all right, anyway, but check this out, guys. All right, so here we go. This is controversial, and let's get into it.
Short time ago in Loudoun County, Virginia,
Really low. Can I turn the volume up? Just muted it. Okay, it's weird. When I go over the bar, turn it up. Oh, maybe I could use my my keyboard. Oh, that don't work. That's silly. When I go to the bar, it goes down. I mean, all right, anyway, let's play it. All right, so check this out, guys.
Short time ago in Loudoun County, Virginia, where a boy dressed up as a girl invaded the girl's bathroom and committed rape. The father of the girl accused the school district of covering it up, and the superintendent had him arrested. The superintendent was then fired, and everyone was hit with lawsuits. You'd think other school districts would learn from this, but they haven't. Vicksburg School District in Michigan is still allowing boys not only to use the girls' bathrooms, but the girls' locker rooms. Boys are stripping naked right in front of the girls, exposing themselves.
Wow.
Boys are staring girls down in the bathroom. The girls are terrified. They're scared to use the bathroom. Parents have accused the school district of facilitating child sexual abuse.
I believe that this is not only immoral and indecent, I believe it meets standards of child sexual abuse.
The school's defense statement was, but nothing has happened yet. That is the key word, yet. Is anyone on the board willing for the first victim to be their daughter or granddaughter? But it does seem that we are living in a world where right is being made out to be wrong, and what's wrong is being forced to be accepted.
Amen.
So ask me to put my child in that situation is unexcusable.
When I was growing up, if I went into the girls' locker room and got naked, I'd be expelled, committed to a mental institution, and then fitted with a straitjacket. But if you do that today, you're celebrated for embracing your new gender identity? What? Sexual predatory behavior is now allowed under the umbrella of gender inclusion.
Celebrate.
Thankfully, the parents of these students are suing.
These
Parent
loony
Richard Cutshaw and his lawyer
liberals
Matthew
That's pretty wild, man. Hold up.
out of office.
join me now.
So, I mean, listen, I'm all for people doing what they want, especially if it's not in my house. Like my daughter, who has 2 kids now, right? When she was 17, we got into a big argument. And I was like, listen, you could leave here. You got two homes, here or your mom's house. So if you don't listen to rules over here, so guess what? She moved out to her mom's. And unfortunately, I found out 3 months later she was 3 months pregnant when she was living at my house because she was hard-headed and wanted to be out doing her thing. So guess what? Now she has 2 kids, and she's a great mom. But long story short, she was being hard-headed. So I say that to say this. I don't really have a problem with the world doing stuff, because I can't control everybody. But if it doesn't affect me, and so luckily I have one young kid, and she's 17. It's her last year of school because the world is getting crazy. But I feel bad for some people who got younger kids, and your kid might be in the bathroom. Let's say you got a daughter, and some boy come in there because, you know, and I'm not getting on that boy, but at the end of the day, your daughter's still a girl. And I'm sure at home she doesn't see guys walk in the bathroom when she's in there, you know?
Yeah.
And so that would be kind of rough.
My daughter is 8 years old, and there's no way in hell I'm putting up with this crap from her school or the school board or anything. They wonder why parents are flipping their shit right now, mess with their kids. And
I agree.
And you got politicians and other people saying, "Oh, they're not your kids; they're everybody's kids." No, the hell they're not. My kid is my kid, and if you want to try to take her from me, then you're going to have a hell of a fight on your hands.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's crazy because they have, you know, some people would say, well, historically, yeah, and again, I had this conversation with somebody the other day. So they said, you know, well, laws change all the time, so age ranges change. Like, I was saying, well, you know, to smoke cigarettes, you got to be 18. To drink alcohol, you got to be 21. How are we letting kids choose their gender at like 5 and 6
you
and
can't
8?
Smoke. You can't join the military. You can't get a tattoo. You can't drive a car. You can't vote. You can't buy plane tickets. Like, but you can chop your nuts off.
Yeah, it's a little strange to me, but yeah, the world is a little wild. So I don't know, but yeah, this was controversial. I do get the gentleman, you know, wanting to sue. I would want to sue too. And I think schools. I
just got back.
Okay, I think schools need to. They need to have a bathroom. Well, no, I don't even know, because if we have a bathroom where they need to just have a bathroom that's one person at a time, and that'd be the bathroom where anybody could go in. I don't know what to say, because having a multiple amount of people in the bathroom at one time, different genders, is asking for trouble.
The thing is, you got to balance things too. You got to look at like all the kids that use the bathroom in between class. If you only got 5 minutes to get from one class to the other, how are 700 kids supposed to use a one-person bathroom?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't, and you're not going to expect the school to build like 8 new bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know.
What's this about? Is this about some gender fluid bathrooms? Or
yeah, well, what happened was there was the girls' bathroom. A boy went in the girls' bathroom and raped some girl.
As you would be.
So, Sarah Blow, I had a good time with Starfield. I'll tell you about that a little later. Let me see. The thing that I don't understand is people want to be respected for their beliefs, but they don't want to respect ours. And that's the other thing. Kids should not be decided their gender. No, yeah. So that's my thing. I think, listen, your kid's a boy, feel like he's a girl. Listen, I hear you. I understand. A lot of kids at your school feel the same way. You might feel the same way. But listen, when you turn 18, and you want to do your thing, that's cool. But as a child, I won't allow you to make that decision. One, kids love trends. They're trendy. They like to do things, and 2 years later, year later, 6 months later, they don't want it anymore. So why would I get on the bandwagon for you to want to change your gender, and you might change your mind shortly?
Whatever happens, you live under my house, you're going by my rules.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the certain age part. Let's see. We already did 12 minutes, so Why not? Let's see something funny. Oh man, I was trying to show y'all. They had a video said it was Trump when he was young. It was like really him. But unfortunately I clicked on it and it's gone now. It won't let me show it. All right, let me try to find something. All right, should I do this? All right, guys, I'm a little controversial. You know the cowboy. So we're gonna put a crazy story. And please don't get mad at me, and I hope your children aren't watching. I'll say that first. All right, no kids. So check this girl out. This is a little wild. And why am I playing this? I don't know why not. I don't know. So check it out. She got a little story.
The craziest thing that you've ever done on and off camera.
Okay, so on camera for sure. I was in the restaurant scene and I like did a back bend over the booth. I like getting that way. I never got that way before, so that was really cool.
How many positions can you do at in a restaurant booth?
I'm figuring like booth, like laying down, maybe from the side, like I went over like this. You could do a lot.
That's crazy.
Like there's a lot. There's a lot of options.
Was there anyone in the restaurant?
There was somebody, I don't know if it was like the owners, they were like revamping the restaurant. So like there were people in the back, you know, they could have been minding their business. I thought they were, you know.
Yeah.
Who knows, you know, they could have been like peeping.
They're watching you
I would watch. Like.
They're watching you get that extra protein.
Right.
What is the craziest thing?
FCAT, DSLs?
I need to get with this chick because
You talking about that game? The girl from the game?
She can this chick because
her.
Because I mean she's talking a lot of games, talking about she can do it in all kind of different ways.
Yeah. I seen his video and I thought it was silly, but wow, in a restaurant. I think she said they was renovating the restaurant, but all right. That was wild. But all right, so we ain't gonna stop there. So hold on.
I mean, if she's imaginative and can pull it off like that, I mean that's a.
Oh wait, this is wild.
You should put a rock on that finger or something.
She's pretty too.
That you've ever done on and.
Pretty girl. All right, guys, this is a wild story. This is a really wild story. Not super wild, but just crazy that here, you guys hear it for yourself.
A horrific discovery made inside a South Jersey house.
Yeah, a child was found living among dozens of dead dogs in Evesham Township. Chopper 6 over that scene, the 600 block of Main Street today, where crews could be seen putting on hazmat suits. Investigators say they found the remains of more than 30 dogs there. Many more, they say, could have also died inside that house.
Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson now joining us live from the scene in Evesham Township. And Becca, a man and a woman have now been arrested.
That's right, Shari and Brian. This is nothing less than disturbing. Police say this couple was getting money from animal rescues to foster dogs, and instead of using those funds to care for the dogs, they were letting those animals starve to get death. This is that house of horrors behind me.
That's New Jersey for you. It's where I live at. But I'm sure that's gonna happen anywhere. But how crazy is that, right? So they were assuming to take care of animals and get paid for it. And they was just letting the animals die and collect the money. But that's not so disturbing. Well, that is disturbing. What's disturbing is they just had dead animals in the house. Like, how could you even...
Them or nothing.
Like, say that again, Energy?
They didn't even try to bury them or nothing.
So they did bury some. Watch this. Watch this. This is wild.
They say there could be as many as 100 dogs that died in this house. A child living among them. One by one, animal control officers walked or carried dogs out of this home on the 600 block of Main Street in Evesham Township. Police believe as many as 100 dogs died here from malnourishment.
There's dogs in cages, live dogs in cages, dead dogs in cages, dead animals throughout the house.
Conditions so deplorable, police had to open doors and windows to air out the house before letting workers inside. Police have charged the couple that lives here, 35-year-old Rebecca Halbach and 32-year-old Brandon Laconi, for animal abuse and endangering the welfare of a child. A 9-year-old who police say was also removed from the home.
It's definitely concerning having a 9-year-old child living in this home, sleeping in the home, eating in this home.
Police say the investigation started Monday after an animal rescue from North Carolina became suspicious that the dogs it had sent to Halbach and Laconi to foster were not being cared for. A representative came up to investigate and immediately called police.
Behind the home, there was also a burial spot.
The jig is
there
up.
was a large number of dogs, I guess, various levels of decay.
As police searched the home Monday night into Tuesday, neighbors stopped in their tracks in disbelief at this house of horrors.
Disgusted. From the animals, having a child in there, and for it being so close to my residence, it doesn't sit well with me.
Oh my God, I'm an animal lover. So for me to hear of any animal cruelty, let alone to this extent, is devastating.
And I just spoke with that North Carolina animal rescue Tender Mercies on the phone. They say that they have their dogs that were fostered to this family back in their care now. They are so disturbed by this case. Police are also asking any other rescues that may have worked with this couple to come forward. For now, live here in Evesham Township, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6 Action News. Brian and Charlie.
That's pretty wild, man.
Sorry.
Okay.
My
Becca.
question is, how did the people in the neighborhood not smell like something? You walk past the house or something, you would probably figure, you'd be like, oh my God.
The sad thing is these people are going to be thrown in a cage and they're going to be well fed.
You know what's funny? Bro, that is so true. They can go to jail. Be like, you know what? We should have just did this a long time ago. Well, they won't be able to be with each other anymore. But yeah, I seen this story and I was like, wait, what? Shit. I just think it's crazy because they had a kid.
Yeah, they won't be able to be with each other anymore, but it's still more than they deserve.
1000% agree, man. I just can't believe they had a child in the house. Like, to have dead animals, you would figure it got to be flies all around, and like, how are you even eating? Or that's wild.
I better not hear either one of them say a damn word about COVID.
For real. You don't want to hear nothing. All right, let me do this. Let me I have a couple that I didn't write down what it was about. Let me see. And so let me knock those out. And then so we got 10 more minutes. All right, so what is this one about? So let me get this off the screen. All right, so here we go. All right, so this one says a homeless issue. So
this is every day. This routine.
Oh yeah, this
about
lady, she
stretching
was
my
living
bed.
in her car. But you know,
Maria
cool,
no longer has a place to live. She's been sleeping in her van for a year now.
What was cool was she made her situation work. Like, she was going to work and everything. And her whole thing was like, she was like really neat. So she keeps everything real clean in her car. But like at the end of the day, that's just her situation. She was making the best of it. It's kind of cool in a way.
Looks pretty nice. You don't see, it doesn't seem that you live here, but you do. I have seen people with their cars so messy and things all over the place. And how can I go to work with my life like that? I mean, has to have a little order, you know, because it's what we need to continue. It's not that perfect, but it's the way I want, and makes me feel better.
So let me ask you guys this. Do you think you could do that? Do you think if it, intense situations, you would be able to live in your car?
I mean, if you got to, you got to. But
Hell no.
Breaks for people that are in that position, man.
I think I could. Yeah, like you said, if you got to, you got to.
When you're pushed, you're gonna make anything work.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Well,
Green Eyes is back.
where I live, you can get the cops called on you and arrested if you live in your car.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she will too. You know what I mean? But she is making it work.
I don't know if Dave Green Eyes can back that up for me, but I'm pretty sure that's a law.
I just came in, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about this
if
lady.
you live in your car.
Yeah, she's living in her car, but she's making it work.
I
know an officer that lives out his car.
You said an officer?
I know an officer that lives out of his car.
Mm.
Yep.
No, I'm saying around where I live, people can call the popo on you for living in your car.
Oh, that's crazy.
Around here too, but there's still places to go to where the cops don't mess with you. You know, certain parking lots or certain like.
Oh yeah, if you go out in the country, middle of nowheres.
Well, like she said though, she got her car really clean. Like she's really taking care of her car.
Yeah, hers doesn't like a junkie lives there.
Right.
America is great again. Since the 2008 crisis, the economy has never been stronger, a record-breaking growth. And unemployment has dropped to a historical low, less than 4%, an upturn for which Donald Trump has claimed all the credit.
There has never been a better time to start living the American dream.
But despite what the president affirms, the famous American dream is laughing matter.
Sheriff's office.
Here, one by one, tenants are evicted at gunpoint.
Where am I going to sleep? I can sleep in the hotel if I need to.
For these Americans on the verge of ruin, seeking medical treatment can cost a fortune.
It's hard to eat.
Okay, so this is just part 2 of poverty in the U.S. But my whole thing was about if you had to sleep out of your car. And it's showing extreme cases where people are resilient, man. You know, they're making it work. Green Eyes, could you do it?
Up in the project.
Oh yeah, listen. We should live in the projects. Okay, so I already did that. I gotta really start titling some of those. We did that. We did that. I got a thing with Doja Cat. Oh, let me pull this girl up again. I want Green Eyes to see this. I was trying to be funny, and so Green Eyes.
Doja Cat, the DSL queen.
Is she? I don't know. Green Eyes, listen to what she's talking about.
The craziest thing that you've ever done on and off camera.
Okay, so on camera for sure. I was in the restaurant scene and I did a back bend over the booth. I like getting that way. I never got that way before. So
whoa,
that was really
you heard
cool.
she said Green Eyes?
She is a porn star.
It's true.
That goes without saying.
So I should say on and off. So let me ask you guys this. If you were famous, right? I want to know if you agree or disagree with Doja Cat. So they made a big deal about this, something to happen. But I think, I always think, if I was to win a lot of money and if I got famous, right? Or I would love to just win the lottery and nobody know who I was. But check this out.
This is the Rumor Report.
For your girl, you say the best
I'm gonna try to
content. Can I do
skip to
something
it.
for what we do back home? So,
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
SEMA challenge on TikTok. Probably
So they were just talking about Beanie Man was actually on a plane and he started singing and stuff to everybody.
I'm not white. People say and the real ones
All right, here we go.
followers over a
close to 800,000 fans unsubscribed to her or left her. So check this out. Now, I'm curious if you guys would agree
On
with
what?
it.
Twitter, Facebook?
I'm not sure. Hold on, let's see.
have left her social media.
Instagram.
So Doja Cat says she feels free after losing followers.
And it just said left her social media. So let's just group them all together. All right. I agree with her. I think just because she is a figure, a popular figure, and just because she has fans who watch her material or listen to her music, it doesn't mean she's friends with all of them. And I think now there's a time and place. There's a way you speak that out. So I guess her speaking it out loud like that wasn't good for her. But she's so popular or whatever. But then they go on to say like, well, some of the people who left probably was like not really the people who super support her anyway. And maybe they was just showing up to hear drama and stuff like that. So you never know. You could have people like, I know there's some people that always tune in. Like if I put a post on Twitter to make it sound like it's gonna be a little drama, people tune in. Like yesterday to Starfield, I was like, oh, I'm playing it for the first time. Let's see if I think it's gonna be epic entertainment. A lot of people showed up because I think they thought I was gonna bash Starfield because it's Xbox. And so what's your guys' thoughts though? She kind of flipped out on a fan and said, look, I'm not your friend. And, I listen to a lot of people and I'm not their friend. And I don't think everybody needs to be your friend just because they pay attention to your music. What's your thoughts?
I mean, we talked about just the other day about staying humble.
That's true.
You don't have to be a friend to all your fans, but at the same time, show them a little bit of respect.
Yeah. What she did, she did at least say, I'm being aggressive with you because I am upset. So you could tell she like lost it. I do think it's a time and place. I think I guess you're human, so it's hard to hold your composure. I know a good friend of mine's, and he is always nice. And he actually kind of snapped a little bit. And when he told me the story, before he told me he snapped, I was like, well, I don't know what they had a problem with you. You're like always got, keep your temper and everything. And he was like, yeah, but I kind of like lunged at the guy. And I was like, you? Nah, come on. I said, the story was good to me, man. I was on your side, but that's out of character for you. So I know you're human. And just like we said, if the two dogs tore up our grandma, listen, we going to jail. Mm-hmm. But I know there's certain situations where you probably would lose it, but I do like what Energy said. It's good to try to stay humble. But apparently, she was really pissed off. But I do think not everybody who, if you're a superstar, not everybody who follows your content means they're gonna be your friend, and you probably shouldn't be everybody's friend. But yeah, that's a tough one. But I don't think I would have flipped out. I mean, I guess I can't say that. I flipped out on a couple of people on just YouTube, and I'm small. But I think it was more like a beef thing, I don't know.
Well, I'm back. She's a celebrity. Anybody that's gonna go ahead, if you have never met this celebrity in person, why would you ever think that celebrity could be a friend?
That's true.
Who loses 500K followers?
Doja
I
Cat.
just came back.
Doja Cat.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who Doja Cat is?
No.
Oh, okay. A couple years ago, I didn't know who she was either.
I've met tons of different wrestlers in my life. Do I consider any of them my friend? No. Rest in peace, Balls Mahoney. I took a picture with him. Is he my friend? No. I met Goldberg. Is he my friend? No.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Nash? No. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you met Undertaker and Kane at that hotel, right?
Yes, at the same. I was just gonna say that Undertaker and Kane at the same time. Are they my friends? No. I probably could go up to the Undertaker and Kane right now and be like, "Oh, remember me?" They'd be like, "Nah." It goes to show you.
Yeah. Yeah, Jers. So like Lion said, Doja Cat is the #1 female rapper at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably heard her songs.
Probably.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
she loses 500K followers after slamming fans.
So yeah, let me play. I'll play it back since you're on here. See this how I end up going longer because this is the type of stuff that happens. But we're gonna just play this back. So check it out.
Have left her social media. So cat, so we know
Instead of, I mean, she got a point. I mean, you can't consider people you just follow and listen to your friends. That's really weird energy, man. See, this is the younger generation where their mindset's all messed up with social media. They think because they get so many likes, oh my God, they're my friends. Like, no, they're not. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
Yeah, but I think what Energy was saying is you should try to be humble. But I think she did say though, I'm sorry I'm being aggressive with you, but I am upset. So she made it clear, like she's kind of pissed off. So I don't know what came before that. Obviously, they just played a clip where she's talking, but you know, for whatever reason, she's really upset with the person. I guess the person's trying to tell them that, well, we're supposed to be friends.
It goes back to something I heard Rob Zombie say a few years back because he talked about going to a bunch of like horror cons and or like horror conventions and whatnot as a kid, and he's like, you know, I met a lot of celebrities growing up, and I remember to this day which ones of them were assholes to me and which ones of them were, you know, kind to me.
No,
So
it makes sense.
you know, it's something you got to keep in mind when you're in the public eye like that. You know, every person you interact with, you might forget them 5 minutes after you meet them, but they're going to remember it for years to come.
Yeah, that's true. And then people can portray you in a certain way. You know, you can have somebody like, oh, I met them before, they was an a-hole. I know people that's always like my neighbor. She's always like, oh, I think what's his name? Keanu Reeves is the best person in the world. I heard so many good stories about him. So it all depends. Somebody could paint a good picture about you or paint a bad picture about you. You know. But when you're in that spotlight, you're in that spotlight. So you got to take the good with the bad. You know?
That's like what we were talking about earlier. Like, I heard a lot of people say that Van Damme and Steven Seagal were straight assholes. Like, I've heard that from a ton of people, but I've never met them myself.
Right.
I'm just going by what other people say.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You and me was talking about it, but I mean, now you got a perception of him be based off of what you heard. So it could have been one fan or a couple people where he was like, I ain't giving no damn autographs today. Next thing you know, we never met the guy, but we think he's an a-hole.
Yeah, now they're saying Jimmy Fallon is an a-hole.
Oh, yeah. I think people can have a bad day, though. We're human. So I guess it depends. If somebody catch you on the bad day, and you kind of let them have it, then yeah, to them, you are an a-hole. You might not be, but on that day, you know, I want to say what's up to Red. I see Red is in the building, too. Also, he said he agrees
Ellen
with Doja Cat.
DeGeneres wasn't very nice, even though she was telling people to be nice to each other.
I know quite a few people that say they won't let me leave from Evanescence, and all except one of them said that she was just a hardcore bitch to them. But the one guy that said she was nice to him was trying to sell her cocaine. So I mean,
wow, you know what's crazy? Evanescence is my favorite band.
Wait, what about Evanescence?
I was saying there's a lot of people that I've met the lead singer that you know, every one of them says that she was a bitch except for the guy that was trying to sell her cocaine. He was the only one that said she was nice. So I mean, I've never met her myself, so I can't say.
Oh wait, FK, you said you met her?
Yeah, I met her.
I mean, I've seen
I told her
interviews
what
where she
was
seems
up.
pretty chill. But, I mean,
Yeah. I just told her she was cute. I mean, and I would.
So I met her just to tell her she was cute.
Well, I was with this dude. He did an interview.
Oh, okay. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
No, so I was with this dude. He did an interview with him in front of House of Blues in New Orleans.
I got you. Well, since we're talking about, I'm gonna do one last one, guys, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Since we're talking about stars, I don't know who didn't think this was not gonna happen, right? But I'm pretty sure we knew this couple wasn't gonna last. I wonder if anybody got a hint of a really odd couple that just got together like recently over the summer, and they just was announced that they broke up.
Not Ben and J-Lo.
No.
They
I don't
just
really
got
follow
back
that
together.
stuff.
Oh, would you say, George, you don't really follow some of this stuff?
Yeah, like I don't follow celebrity relationships, bro. That's ridiculous. He got millions of dollars and they're talking about, oh my god, he broke up with her. Who cares? You know what I mean? Not you, but them. The the
Oh
media.
yeah.
Like, bro, there's bigger things in life that I don't care if this person not with that guy or girl, whatever, binary, she, him,
Yeah.
they, whatever.
Well, here's the thing, though. The reason why this is something to me is because it's such an
Wait,
odd.
Cowboy, are they old like us or younger?
You know what? I just
There you
want
go.
you to see it because the reason why I
pull
brought
it
it up is a very odd couple,
Just pull it up.
and that's why it made my list. So here's goes.
go.
Y'all ready? And y'all know both of them probably. Bill Murray, who is 72 years old, and Khalees, who is 44 years old, broke up after whirlwind summer romance. When I first heard they was dating, I was like, yo, Bill Murray back in her Khalees? Let's go, Bill.
I said it last week and I say it again. Women love a funny guy.
He's a funny guy, bro. Laugh you out of them draws. You know? Bill, like, listen.
That's like Angelina Jolie was with Billy Bob Thornton.
That's right.
That was a weird relationship, but Billy Bob was taking it to her.
Look, my man Bill Murray said, listen, I was a Ghostbuster.
You never
Get it
saw
twisted. Everybody
Can you see this? Can you see this? Look.
Oh, hold on, let me pull
You know who that is?
Yeah, it was good. Hold on, let me pull you up.
Can you see that?
Bill Bellamy.
Yeah. I met him at a comic what was it, the Stress Factory in New Brunswick?
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey Bill, you mind if we get a selfie real quick? And he was like, yeah, sure. But he was walking out.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go around saying I know Bill Bellamy? No. I got a picture with him. That's it.
That's cool. That was it.
People
let me
crazy.
ask you guys. Did you think this couple wasn't gonna make it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it, but hindsight, yes.
Yeah.
Sure
When
they
I heard
went
this happened
into
in
it knowing what it was, they had a good time while it lasted.
Well, that's what's cool though, right? I'm sure
Her
they
milkshake
both
was too sweet.
listen. Listen, he was like, your milkshake bring all the Ghostbusters to the yard.
Yeah, well, her milkshake was too sweet for him. He got diabetes.
He was like, listen, I can't. This sugar too. But yeah,
Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's Khalees.
Is that the girl who made the song, bro?
Yes, sir. She
Yeah, that's her.
dated Nas too.
She dated Nas for years.
Yep.
I didn't recognize her. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours.
How do you go from Nas to Bill Murray though?
And 72-year-old Bill Murray.
Yeah,
at
I
that.
don't know how that works, bro.
Listen,
No, I
Energy
don't
told
care
you
if he's 28.
he's a funny dude.
She has the first taste. What can she say?
Hey, I don't knock anybody, man. Listen, get it, Bill. You know, I bet they probably was cool together, but I bet she had a lot of pressure. He probably did too. His family, kids, or whoever probably was like, yo, she's 44. And I bet they was looking at her like, yo, he's 72. I guarantee it. They probably just, had so much issues on both sides to it like pushed them away.
DSLs and old man marbles. You know what I mean?
You right,
bro.
And I thought me and my wife was far apart. Nope, he got me beat.
Got you beat. Yeah, I'd say I'm 7 years older than my wife.
I'm 16.
Well, but you ain't 72 and 44.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only 3 older than mine.
Oh, there you go.
So that's pretty much same age range. So you good.
Yeah, you good. All right, guys. Well, that's it, man. That's all the stuff I got for today. I told you I got so many stories because I missed the one last week that man, I got so many more. I don't even need to search up any for next week or add any. But as my wife watched TikTok, I'm sure I'll be adding stuff. I'll be like, what is that? What?
Hey, Cowboy,
Mhm.
is the wrestling one the new one on the PlayStation Premium yet or no?
No, not yet. The only thing that's on there is a trial.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did see something the other day where it was like 45% off.
What'd you say, Energy?
I did see something the other day where it was 45% off.
No, because I was thinking about jumping in with y'all every Wednesday now, just to game up.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, we have a ball, bro. Yeah, Energy recently joined, and he come back for more, man. We get crazy while we have a ball. We have a ball.
I seen last week, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, somebody was going nutty about the connection, and I'm not doing this again.
Oh yeah, that's my guy Loco. Yeah, he's a hothead, and the thing is, he does have like anger management issues. So yeah. So every now and then, yeah.
That
But
mixed with horrible Wi-Fi is not good.
no, you know what it was? His
Not a good
Energy had
mix.
an issue, but he figured it out. His Ethernet cable was a little jacked up, so he bought a new one. We stress tested, and he was fine all last week. So, but I get it though, right? The game was having issues. It's late. We've been playing for like 4+ hours, and then you start having it. So I get it, But I do think it's a way you talk to people. But I do get his situation. Like I personally know him. Like outside of this, we used to go clubbing all the time. He moved to Florida. Trust me, as soon as I moved to Florida, I'll be visiting him. So I know him personally. That's the reason why I haven't kicked him out of the league yet, because he has blown up on everybody at some point. But he'll inbox me like, bro, I apologize. I'm sorry. I get it, bro. You gotta watch it, but I know he is sincere, and he legitimately have anger management issues. And so it's like you probably shouldn't be playing video games with people. But at the same time, he just want to play and hang too. So it's a little bit.
Sounds like he needs to play some Starfield.
There you go. Yeah, all by yourself.
Yeah, I'm giving that game a couple, like 2 or 3 day break. You know what I mean? I'm going to chill from video games for that long. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know how that goes. But anything else you guys want to add in there before I shut this down? My wife just walked in. She was like, "You still streaming?" I was like, "Well,
not that I know of.
Okay. Well, tomorrow is We Wrestle Wednesday. Me and Energy and whoever else will be rocking. Man, we have a fun time. We put up titles. We got 9 titles now. And the way it goes is we defend each title, and when all titles are defended, then the night is over with. So if you're a champ, you could kind of dictate the rules of how you want your title to go. If you want a 1-on-1 or if you want a multi-match. The second episode out of each season, there's 7 weeks in a season. So the second week we do a GM week where you could just make any crazy rule you want. That's always a good time. And we just added a hardcore title where you could win by any means necessary, no rules. So that's going to be tomorrow. And guys, you already know I'm the most excited person, even more excited than Energy. But Thursday is Mortal Kombat 1 day. It's coming out. I'm going to be playing it all day long. I got the day off just for that. If it comes out at midnight, I'm going to be playing at midnight. So it doesn't matter, but whenever it starts, I'm going to be starting the moment it starts. And I plan on playing the story. So if you guys don't want story ruined, don't come by. And my wife and I are big fans of the story. So we're going to stream the story. And then once I'm done the story, then I'll definitely just be playing matches, invasion mode, whatever.
That's the $100 version, right?
The $109 version.
100. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy it tomorrow.
Yep.
So yeah, Monday. What do we got? We got the gearbox up for sale. We got this issue with Unity engine charging new fees for games.
Yeah, just so you guys know, FCAT comes up with a lot of the topics on Mondays. He is heavily into gaming and all this crazy stuff that's going on. Yeah. So we'll be back on Monday with a gaming podcast Monday. And
Yep.
yeah, it's gonna be it.
Yep.
Let me see. Yeah, Jersey, get the game, bro. It's gonna be dope. What Obi said. Let me see. Wilson said MK comes out 6 p.m. BST. Think that's 1 p. Oh, okay. Thanks. I didn't even know with the time frame. Thanks. I'm actually gonna see if it's energy. You said earlier it shows a time it comes out, right?
There's a timer on mine. It says that it's already in my library, and it's looking like it comes out at about noon Central Time. So it'd be about 1 o'clock your time.
Oh yeah, yep. He got it. There
Yeah,
you go.
Capo, I'm really like you, man, with Mortal Kombat. I've been following the story since '92. You know what I mean? And like that's all I really play Mortal Kombat for is a story. Maybe play some, matches with people, and that's it. But yeah, I'll spend $100 for the story, bro.
Bro, the story looked like I was telling Purple Haze. She's like, I might get it just for the story. I was like, trust me, this go around. I don't want to say $100 for the story, but you're gonna play a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm paying it to play early. I don't care.
Yeah, it looks like it's worth it to me.
Okay, I really need you guys' opinion before you shut it down. So listen, I was thinking about. So I had the Android for a long time. Like at first, I loved my HTC Evos and all that. Then
you had an HTC Evo?
Yeah, bro.
Me too. The 3D phone, bro. 3D phone.
The 3D. The freaking one before that. The HTC Evo.
HTC One. Remember the HTC One?
Yeah,
it was
bro.
Long. Yep.
And so then I got the 4S, the iPhone, and I had the phone broke, and then I got my Evo 4G LTE. Then a couple years later, got the M8 HTC, and then after that, I got the Galaxies, the Note 7. It blew up. Then I had to switch to LG, stuff like that. And then hold on.
So what your question is? You seen that iPhone 15? That look amazing.
Yeah.
That can run AAA games.
Listen, bro, I'm not even an iPhone fan, and I sent that video to so many people.
Yeah, well, so what do y'all think? So let's sum it up. So my bad, I didn't want to go on like that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was thinking about switching to iPhone this time.
Well, here's my thing. It looks amazing. All right, so let me back up. I used to be a big phone guy. Like, I mean, I was into what's the best chipsets, this and that. So notice when you mentioned a bunch of, Dave, no, we used to both, all we did was talk phones. Once I fell in love with the Note series, I kind of felt like those was my phones. And then I fell in love with folding phones. So that's my lane. So I stopped paying attention too much, but I still know specs and all that. The iPhone sounds amazing. One of a kind, like all the stuff they're saying it's going to be able to do, made out of titanium. Me personally, if I knew how to work an iPhone, and I'm sure I could teach myself. Hell, my granddaughter, she could go from Android to iPhone. But for you, Jers, you used to have an iPhone. It looks amazing. And if I was you, I probably would jump.
And you know what's crazy? I'm surprised. I seen the Pro Max. If I don't know if I'm wrong, but $1,200. That's not bad. The Note Ultra 20 cost what, 1600?
You know what's funny? I literally said today I thought it was going to be like 1,500.
That's what I said. I thought it was gonna be like $1,800. I'm like, yo, 1,200 ain't nothing. What are we doing?
Question.
That's
about
actually
this
a good price.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Question, Cowboy, about this iPhone. How is it gonna run AAA games when Apple blocks gaming stuff?
No. So stop. Get your head out of the console wars for a moment. So these are dedicated games that certain developers are making for that phone. So if a developer like Capcom say we're gonna make Resident Evil 8 and Village, Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 for the phone, then that's them, So they're actually doing deals with different companies to put that specific game on the phone. So it's, at the end of the day, that's the whole thing with Apple. Remember, they're their own company, so they could do a deal with whoever they want. The whole court case was something totally different.
Xbox should be worried about Apple now.
No, not really.
Nah, man.
I mean, yeah, that's totally different.
But yeah, so the iPhone 15, real quick, looked really good. Seen a few trailers, watched them. I'm gonna watch the recap about the show later, and it looks pretty damn good. A lot of iPhone users were kind of mad because they were like, "Oh, the only thing they do is upgrade the camera." I'm like, "Well, that's what happens when you stick with Android or Samsung for a long time. They don't really do much. You have to wait like 2, 3, 4 years for them to really add new variations or something."
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Well, I think phones are like that in general, and that's why I skip right. So like, I got the first folding phone, didn't get the second one. I got the third one, didn't get the fourth one. The fifth one just came out, and I don't think I'm gonna get that either. I think I'm gonna skip and wait. I'm gonna wait 2 years. So that's the thing with phones. If you're really into phones, you'll understand. Like, so they come out with cameras, right? They might update the megapixel a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They might make the aperture a little better on the camera. That's all they doing. The ocular image stabilizer might be a little bit better, but that's all they doing. Just understand that, right?
Plus,
Now,
the iPhone has the USB-C. It has, you know what I mean, other things. So I'm like, I got a lot of Type C kind of chargers laying around.
Right.
I don't have a lot of Apple chargers. But
correct. You don't have a lot of lightning ports.
Plus, it has 120 hertz. I know I had it last time or one before that, but it has a lot of whistles and stuff. I'm looking at, you know what I mean. But I'm definitely gonna look more into it. But yeah, man, it looks good. Looks good.
I think if you know your way around an iPhone, you could just switch and it won't. I mean, obviously, not using one for a few years, you're gonna be like, okay, hold up. But I think the fact that you had an iPhone before, sure, why not? To me, this one looks like, when I seen this, I sent it to my son, I sent it to Obi Rose, I sent it to people who I know are iPhone people, and I was like, look at this. I sent them the video of the games, and I sent the video of the regular trailer. So I mean, I think it looks. And just listening to the specs.
As long as we can customize apps and put any apps anywhere. Like my brother just got his iPhone 14 Pro or Max or something like that. He didn't get the 15, just want the Pro Max, which is kind of stupid because it's getting released. I don't understand what he did with that.
Yeah, but they just announced it today. I mean,
so it's coming out later this year, I believe, or October, somewhere around there, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, he goes, yeah, you could switch out apps. You could do. I'm like, all right, just making sure, man, because I love my customization on my phone, man.
I will say that the one unfortunate thing about Apple, and they're trying to change, but they're very highly secured, right? Number one, you ain't gonna be downloading all this crazy stuff where you get movies for free and stuff. I mean, you could do stuff, but it ain't gonna be easy like on Android, because one, they don't want your phone to get bricked up because of dumb stuff. And so you got to give Apple credit. At the same sense, people could say, well, I like to have more customizable features with my phones, but at least you know that the iPhone, its security is really tight.
Do you trade your old one in to get a new one?
I don't. I usually just I buy my phones from Best Buy because their warranty is amazing. So I got lucky. My last phone was the first folding phone, and it had like a little teeny crack in it. So I took it in before my warranty ended, and you know how they go? This was wild. They said, well, since we don't have any more and we can't get it fixed, we got to refund what you paid for the phone and the warranty. I said, what? They said, yeah. And I said, oh, well, when I bought that phone, it was $2,000 and plus the warranty. And the newer phone was cheaper. So they gave me like, I guess like $1,200 back.
Wow.
And so guess what I did? Then I just bought the new version. So yeah, bro, that's how they warranty go. That's why I did it live. The day the portal was announced, the pre-order, I sent the video to my wife, and she said, I'll pre-order it for you right now. I went on Sony's website. They don't offer an extended warranty. I said, nope, I'll wait till Best Buy get it, because Best Buy, that warranty is amazing, and it's accidental. I can get mad and hit you in the head with my phone and break it. Guess what? I take it to them. They're going to give me another phone. So, it's better than the manufacturer warranty. So, but yeah, I guess that was a long drawn answer. But yeah, so I don't usually trade my phones. I usually just buy the next one. But I should have been doing that years ago.
Yeah, March, my phone will be 3 years old, so it's time to upgrade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna
3
go
years,
ahead
I
and
think.
bail out. I gotta make a phone call, but I'll be back tomorrow for the.
Okay, hey, Energy Man, I'll hit you up.
All right.
Later. And guys, if you see me looking like I'm doing something weird, I got a weird video coming. I got some strange thing on my leg. Yes, I got weird videos. And you're going to watch the video, and in the video, I ask you, what is this on my leg? So my leg is itching, long story short. So I don't want y'all to be like, what is he doing? I'm itching. I'm scratching my leg. I was just thinking, like, people might be looking like, what the hell is he doing? So it just hit me. Let me see. Energy crisis versus time crisis. Let me see. I got cable on my Android with 40,000 channels and all types of crazy apps. Hold on, who's jumping in here? I'm about to end this show though. But Hitbox, hey Hitbox, you got 5 minutes. 5? Nah, you got less than that. But what's up, man? Oh no! Don't let me find out you jumping in and we can't hear you. Actually, that's a good thing because I don't want to hear your voice. Let me look at the comments before I shut this down. Samsung can charge
Samsung
other
can charge
phones.
other emergencies.
Let me see. Yeah, iPhone wants you to be in the ecosystem. Oh, there you go. All right, I can see you, so I should be able to hear
I'm
you.
still buying the watch, though, because the
Can you hear
Apple
me?
Watch is dope.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yo, there he is. What's going on?
What's up?
Oh, he disappeared.
Gone that quick. No, I wasn't behind that, guys. I'm not behind him getting kicked off.
He probably has an iPhone.
Oh wait, can you hear me now?
He does have an iPhone.
Can y'all
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
hear you. Yep.
Yo, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Yo, Jersey, listen, bro. If you haven't had an iPhone before, bro, don't make the jump.
He
Long
has
story
had one
short,
before.
bro.
See, he don't
I
listen.
wanted when the iPhone came out with the iPhone 5, bro. I went and got the Android, dude. And when I got that Android, I hated it. It was so bad. And I'm not hating on Android phones. It's just because I was so familiar with iPhone that I didn't know what to do. So it was like, yo, it was just too much. So if you're not used to owning an iPhone, don't make the jump, bro. Because the last thing you want to do is get that and then be stuck and then have to go on buy a new phone. That really happened to me. It sucks. I ended up paying $100 for phones, and I was like, yo, what am I doing with my life? And I'm spending $2,200 off a phone. Yeah, don't do that. But if you like iPhones and you're used to using them, go ahead and get it. Now, like I say, oh, and Mortal Kombat 1.
Yo, what's up, my brother? How you?
Bro? What's going on, FCAT?
What's up, Rose? Why are you walking around the block, man?
Oh, doing good. Had to
Yes,
come in.
we got a show tomorrow, Obi.
Bro, I had to come to, yo, listen, real quick. I thought I was, y'all had the bomb topics today, bro. One, FCAT, yo, I got to get with you. One, yo, you was playing the Kent Hovind clip. Yo, I don't know if y'all know who Kent Hovind is, but yo, all I got to say is this. Go look up Kent, if you have an open mind. You got to have an open mind.
Right.
Go look up Kent Hovind. He talks about the dinosaurs. He talks about the flag. He talks about all that. That dude knows his stuff, for real. I'll just keep it quiet. There's a lot I can jump in on that. But y'all had the bomb show. So I was at the gym, right? And I'm like, yo, let me hurry up. Let me get to my man show,
You know
right?
who else knows
Next
this
thing
stuff?
you know.
You know who else knows this stuff, Obi? Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh God.
Oh,
but
so check this
Obi, hold on. Did you hear what he asked you, Obi? FCAT asked you, was you streaming tomorrow?
Oh, yo, so I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. Listen, man, having kids and this new school stuff is crazy. Yo, I didn't know I had to go to a back-to-school night until I walked into the house. I literally walked into the house from the gym, and my wife was like, yo, back to school. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what? She's like, oh, yeah, tomorrow we got to go. I'm like, wait, what? So, yeah, FCAT, I'm trying to stream tomorrow. If anything, it'll be pushed back to 5:45, but I can really only do an hour because stuff with these kids, that's just how it goes. Hey, man, you pay the cost to be the boss, and
That's
I guess
right.
now I got 2 kids, and so that's what it is. So,
Mm-hmm.
but my stream is going to be. Oh, you know what? I don't want to promote myself right now. We'll talk about that later, okay? But I should be streaming tomorrow. Oh, speaking of which, Jersey, bro, when you get that MK1, bro, you gotta come to this stream, bro. We got to get some fights, bro.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm not there to beat nobody up. I'm just there to push buttons and have a blast, bro.
Oh,
That's
me
the
too,
The
bro.
only person
Me
I
too.
care to beat is Cowboy.
Definitely.
I only want to beat Cowboy because he runs his mouth too much.
That's all good.
That's other than that.
Listen,
yeah, I can't wait to play.
you
Hey,
get the
wait,
game,
real quick, everybody. Yo, is MK1 cross-play?
yes,
I believe so.
it is.
Is it better than MK11 or MKX?
What
Or
the
Yeah,
MK11?
it's definitely Yeah, it's hands
I don't
down.
know
Because we
yet.
had some issues when we were playing MK11 like a
Bro,
year
the
and a half ago.
crossplay didn't even work in
Yeah, it was like,
MK11.
what the hell?
Listen, I'm pretty sure they had to get that fixed. I mean, think about it, right? Like, you get a game like Street Fighter, you get a game like Tekken, and they're doing
Right.
cross-play, cross-platforms. They want to make, listen, they're investing money in that cross-play network. That I can promise.
I agree.
So, yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't worry about that. Like, I know when Tekken comes, I'm going to have to buy Tekken twice because I'm definitely going to get Tekken on PC just so I can get the suit mods. Like, I'm trying to run around as, like, I don't know, Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you know what I mean, on a skin. Like, that's going to be great. So, like, I do it right now. Like, literally, my Lin Chao Yu plays as Rose. So, I'm like, I'm getting this on, and I'm going to get on PlayStation. But, yeah, man, it's going to be a blast. Can't wait.
That's gonna be dope.
Shout out to Cowboy for throwing the lit. Yo, that joint is going to be fire.
Yo, it's not crossplay.
You said it's not?
No, they're
it's
initially going to add it probably later on.
Oh,
Like,
it's not going to be
within 6 months to a
day
year.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Nah, they're not going to add it.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Wait.
I'll get it for PlayStation if everybody, mostly on
I thought I
PlayStation.
heard it was crossplay though.
Nah, it says
Yeah, man. Listen.
2 hours ago, NetherRealm Studios just confirmed that Mortal Kombat 1 will not feature crossplay initially, but will eventually support the multi-platform.
Yeah. Because I heard it was crossplay. Okay, yeah, they said it will be just down the road. But that's the bad part. You don't know how long it's gonna be. George, 1,000% I'm playing. I'm getting it. Well, all right, listen, George, my copy was paid for back in April. My wife pre-ordered it for me.
Nah, I didn't know where to get it. If it was crossplay, I was gonna get it for PC. But
yeah, I got you. Yeah, same thing with Obi. Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Well, obviously, I don't care what platform you get it. I just want people to enjoy the game. Like, I want to, and you know me, I'm all about, I want to see you doing disgusting stuff to people. Like, dude goes to punch you in the face, and next thing you know, it's like, oh,
yeah. Well, Rose,
Rose, what's up, bro?
Hey, Rose, if you get the game on Thursday and practice, you might be able to beat me by January.
You know what? I agree with you.
Yeah.
I gotta jump.
How many characters are there?
There's 24.
I think
24
yeah, I was about to say
24.
22. Yeah, 22, 24.
Wow.
Yeah. 24. They brought back a lot of
Not
cool
even.
people. They got Jean-Claude Van Damme finally did something with Mortal Kombat, which is really cool. So you could have a skin of Johnny Cage as Jean-Claude Van Damme with his voice and everything.
That is dope. Bro, that is dope. Because that's where they wanted to go initially with the game, the franchise.
And I always heard it as a rumor, and Ed Boon finally came out and told the story.
But listen, I gotta get this paper.
Well, I knew that for a long time. I knew that since like 5th grade.
I heard it, but I never heard Ed Boon speak it.
No?
Like I heard that's what the story was. I just say I can't say I knew it.
Well, he said that back in the 90s. He had an interview. He goes, "Yeah, our Mortal Kombat game was really supposed to be based on Bloodsport and Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I don't think that would have worked. Maybe for like 1 or 2 games, but I don't think that would have worked like Mortal Kombat does."
Yo, that was the greatest song ever. Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah. And then but yeah, Thursday, man, it's going down. It's going. He said 1 o'clock p.m. All right, cool. 1 p.m.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, bro. I'm gonna download the game and jump right into practice mode. No ifs, ands, or buts, because I can't play the story without my wife. So we gotta wait for the story mode. And so I'm gonna just.
Well, that's the same thing with me. So my wife and I is gonna play the story mode. So yeah, now I got an ideal. So 1 p.m. I will be streaming. Don't come to the stream if you don't want to ruin it, but I'll be playing with my wife. He said this is supposed to be like 4 hours longer than the longest story. So this is gonna be like 8 or 9 hour story. Yeah.
Finally, I mean, damn, makes sense.
It's gonna be like a movie, yo.
It was always like what, like 5 hours?
Yeah. Yep. Mortal Kombat always got the best story of a fighting game, man. So
and not only that, if you really think about it, they're gonna want you to play with every character. So
they're gonna have. Yep, they're gonna have probably like
3 or 4
11.
with Johnny Cage. 3 or 4
I wonder who
the
evil boss is this time.
Listen, George, you answer too many questions, bro.
I'm really curious, bro.
You want to know, like?
All right, guys, listen. I got jump here, but thanks for having Cowboy.
All right, bro. Later.
George, good luck, and can't wait to see you guys on. Hey, Dave, make sure you get it too, bro, because you act like you can't catch these hands, bro. You be quiet over now.
Dave used to rock. Dave used to rock.
I only give these hands. I don't catch them.
Oh, I know. Wait.
All right, bro.
The Hitbox Rose. Say that to Hitbox Rose. All right, yo. Oh, y'all have a good night. Thanks.
All right, man. Later.
All right, brother.
All right, later.
Yeah, George. So the whole story is that they started it all over. So it's gonna be cool, man. Everything has changed. So Shao Kahn's in the game, but his name is General Shao. So the word Khan just means emperor. So he's no longer an emperor. He's just a
I'm curious to see who it was. Because Mortal Kombat 11, I'm like, damn, okay, so he's doing that route. This is going to be interesting for the next variation. So I'm like, damn, okay, so we're here. I can't wait, man. That's what I'm going to pre-order and play it. And just probably play that.
I don't care. Like, I'm a fight, but my main thing with this game is the story. It's like a movie I can't wait to see. So we're going to be in there playing the story mode, man. Did they bring back Kentaro? No, but somebody do have a fatality where Kentaro rip out of your body. So that at least came back. Or the disc pre-order coming on Thursday? That I don't know. I'm a digital guy. I cannot answer that one. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, remember the original Shang Tsung fatality?
Mm-hmm.
In part 2. So Kintaro rips out of his body and then punches you in half. So they show that there's a fatality that has something to do with Kintaro. So that's kind of cool. They don't show Kintaro love at all. He was way better than Goro. I mean, yeah, when they showed him, it was like, damn, he looked like Goro, but he got tiger stripes on his back. So that was cool. I'm gonna make the move to digital. Hold up, here we go. Lion, what's going on? You know we wrapping up the show. What you doing in here? You trying to be Purple Haze?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Hold on, I can't hear you guys just yet. I had to put my headphones on. I wasn't quite ready. What's up?
We shutting this thing down at 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we got 5 minutes. Call it 3 minutes. What's up? Can't hear us yet?
I should be able to hear you guys now.
Okay, you can hear us now?
Hey,
what's up, Lion?
Headphones. What's going on? I had to pop in real quick, say hello. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, I see you doing things, man. Doing big things with your new show, man.
Yeah, they've been working on it for like the last couple months, doing episodes, getting equipment. We just got some new mics today.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording another episode tomorrow for season 2 of the playbook. And yeah.
That's really cool.
We're getting there.
Tell the people the name of the channel.
So I have a new channel, new podcast that I'm working with some buddies of mine. It's called The Playbook. It's a podcast about life, different topics, not just entertainment. We have first couple of episodes. The first one was about supercars, Ferrari, Lamborghinis, the true cause of owning a supercar. The second episode was how much should you spend on a first date? And we had a special guest, a female, going over the information with us. And we got more stuff coming, and we got an episode about traveling dropping by Thursday. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff, and we still got on structure. We got like 10 new subscribers today. We're doing Foundation reviews, so that's been exciting. Foundation, you guys gotta watch it. Probably the best second season of any show I ever watched.
Yeah, Irvin was telling me. I gotta check it out, but
yeah, the second season. Like this first season is amazing, but I never seen a show get a second season that's so much better than the first one. Like every episode just raises the stakes. It is like our subscribers are just putting theories and theories. If you check the videos that we have up, I got 20, 30 comments, like paragraphs. People just doing theories about what's happening on the show.
That's cool.
It's wild, dude.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it all, you know.
I'm loving it. But I have to make time to make the content. It's starting to make time.
I mean, I was waiting for you to like, yo, when is this guy coming back with content, you know? But
you know what it was? We were working on the playbook, and then where we record is about an hour away. And coordinating with Mr. E to drive up and just doing content for Unstructure. That kind of fell behind because we wanted to build that show and kind of come up with the logistics. We got a brand new equipment just now for that show, and we got a Rodecaster Pro. We got the Rode plug mics for it. We got the neon lights, and we get some very interesting guest models, pilots. We're gonna have doctors, accountants in there. We're gonna have all kinds of people.
I was hyping you up to a buddy of mine. I said, I think I might have said it the wrong way, and I think he took it the wrong way. But I said, dude, I think this is where you guys have been like if y'all kept going. And he kind of got a little like, oh well, you know, it's good and all. They need some new mics. I was like, I mean, they got a lot of good equipment. It's funny you just saying you're getting some new mics, but he thought it was dope though. And I think the thing about your show, and guys, I put the channel link right there, the playbook. Here you go. Click on it, take the channel. It's premium. Like you guys aren't driving by a dealership talking about these cars. You're sitting in these cars. You're driving in these cars. And so I was like, whoa, you know, that's different.
Yo, Doug, and that's only half of his collection. He just got rid of one of my favorites. He had a Porsche SUV. I can't remember the name right now. Like the top edition sports. He just got rid of that. He just got a one of 50 Maserati SUVs in the lime green color. There's only 50 of those made. He just got one of those.
Wow.
He has a nice Mercedes. He has a Jaguar that I love, a convertible. I like, and he has a couple of bikes, and he has some nice ones. He has like a nice collection. We only show a couple of them. We're gonna do more stuff with the cars later on, and we other stuff that's coming up.
That's cool, man. Good stuff, man. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you doing some content that I could be a part of. Because there's certain shows I'm not watching, so I have no clue. And maybe one day I'll watch them, so I don't want to ruin it. But this channel is cool. I'm not a car guy, but I watch episode 1 and 2, and it was so cool. I sent it to my stepdad, who is a big car guy. So it's kind of cool, man.
Yeah, the mics, like we just had an issue with the original mics we are gonna use. We bought these like four wireless mics that did not work correctly, so we had to refer to my cardioid mic. And then we tried doing some stuff with the Rhodes wireless mics, and then we finally got they were out of stock. We finally got the Rhodes pod mic we wanted to get, and that's going to improve the quality of the episodes once season 2 starts, because we recorded already like 8 or 9 episodes. But it was just trying to get the right equipment and get everything that so everything sounds right depending on the spacing that we have. And we're gonna shoot at different spots. Like we have a movie theater right behind us, and where we shoot. We're gonna do something there, and we want to do something by the pool as well as and at some other locations. So some cool stuff coming up.
That's really cool, man. But with that being said, you were saying some stuff about the Apple and Android in the comments. So I want to, since you're on here, you want to break down what you was trying to say?
No, yeah. So I used to work in the communications industry, the business side of things, and like when you look at numbers, a lot of users, people don't care about downloading free movies or games. That's a very small percentage of people, and that's where Android kind of comes short, because Android has a lot of users, but that's because in a lot of countries where people don't have access to like a premium phone, Samsung or some manufacturer will make low cost Android phones.
Right.
And people buying left and right, and that's where you get those big numbers. Android having more users than Apple, because Apple's more of a premium device. When we look at the internal numbers of some of the companies that provide phones to consumers, it is like 70 to 80% Apple products being sold. It's not even close. And the reason behind is just ease of use.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, as not a console war, wow, not a phone war, but a lot of times Android person would say, I mean, that's the thing that Apple is simplicity of it, right? You want to make calls, it's going to be super simple. You don't have to. You see, the thing with Android, you could do all this extra stuff and all this, like, it's just sometimes it's a lot of stuff getting in its way of simplicity, but the freedom is what's pretty cool. But again, like you're saying, let's say you look at a bunch of phones, like could be Huawei, could be whatever, right? That's not in the U.S. or in other countries, and they make the budget phones and the mid-tier phones, and not even the flagships. So I get that as far as numbers, but yeah, who really cares?
And to be honest, at the premium level, Android phones they're nice. They're amazingly beautiful phones. I used to carry a Note 20, I think it was. I used to the last Note that was made. I used to have that plus an iPhone. I have both of them. I tested iPhone phones before they were available in the market, so I'm very acquainted with Android. I had like an industrial brick that was a phone that people didn't know what it was, and I love Android. I think this is a great platform. But when it comes to making calls, text, taking a couple of pictures, or what people want to do, I mean, Apple just provides us to a lot of people, and that's why people get excited about those products.
You know what's funny though? I kind of disagree a little bit. I think Apple buzz right now is with younger people. Like as an adult, or let's just say all my kids got an iPhone. Like iPhone became super popular amongst younger people. Like you're corny if you don't have an iPhone. Like you're not in if you don't have an iPhone. Like so iPhone got a crazy resurgence with younger people. And that's definitely helping. It's like T-Mobile. When T-Mobile got popular.
Happens?
But
you know what happens if all your kids have iPhones a lot of people want to be parents want to be involved with their kids. The parents get an iPhone because they want to be able to be in the same chats. They want to be able to be in the because Apple you can do like a family photo album where you take pictures, all the pictures go together.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Everybody shares into that. So even if you don't like Apple, just because your kids and everybody else in your family have them, you're essentially forced to get one just because you want to be part of what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
doing.
I don't know any of my friends that did that. We all like
I
got
seen it many times.
4 kids that got iPhones, and I ain't never get an iPhone yet. You know, but I'm sure people do that. I just don't know of anybody. But
Yeah, my son switched to iPhone too.
yeah, but you still got Android, huh? For some strange reason,
Of
huh?
course. But I got my wife to switch from an iPhone to a Galaxy.
Yeah.
She has an S22 just like I do, and she loves it.
Then again, Cowboy, you did say on my show that if you had to eat one of your kids to survive, you would. So, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Listen, hey, look, I'm a survivalist, and I'm a realist too. So, you know, but man, good stuff, Lion. Thanks for coming on here, man. I always like talking to you, bro.
Yeah, man, time has been very short for me, so I haven't had a lot of time to come into your show, even to record my own show. So it's been wild. So like, I'm hoping in the next couple of months, things slow down a little bit, so I can go back to more of a normal routine. But yeah, I've been going on cylinders, man.
And I'll say this live: people don't get our banter sometimes, but a lot of times you're like my heckler. You'll jump in the chat and be trash talking. So I just want people to know, like Lion and I were cool. So like, trust me, if he was streaming live, I'll be messing with him too. So like, I get the banter.
Nah. Much love, man. I'll always, even if I don't have time to watch your show live, I'll call in and give it a like, leave a comment.
Yeah, man.
You know, so it's all love. It's all love. I just like to give you a hard time sometimes.
Yeah, I know, definitely. Just but yeah, man. Well, look, I'm gonna get out of here, man, and I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. I guess I'm gonna finish watching the rest of wrestling.
You're gonna go curse. I got you.
I will be doing some of that tonight. I'm pretty sure. I'm glad you remember that. But
you haven't seen Raw yet?
I seen half of it.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what happens.
Yeah, I started it late because I was streaming late because I had an interview yesterday. So after the interview, I start streaming, and and I was getting tired. I was like, man,
congratulations.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah,
I give it this right here.
Okay, so up and down.
Thumbs up and thumbs down. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here with the thing that happened.
Okay.
I'm here with it.
Obi said the Lions' pride gonna make a comeback.
The Lions are in the house. We're roaming. You know, when the Lion Pride was part of the APW, the APW was at its peak. Everybody was talking about it. We were making promos, and you know that was the peak. When I was champion, when I was running things, when I was the longest reigning intercontinental champion, when I was the man that won toughest match in APW, the longest match in APW history, I had APW in everybody's mouth. Everybody was talking about my BBC, my big beautiful championship. Everybody was talking about it. My BBC was on everybody's lips. You know that, Cowboy. You don't deny it, because you know it was exciting. You know the promos were out every day, every week. Everybody wanted
Lion, unfortunately you couldn't hang. So I feel bad, but unfortunately you couldn't hang.
I was stripped. You stripped me of my championship.
I had to, when bums don't show up.
No. You stripped me of my pride, but it's okay. Cowboy, that's the only way you could get this title off of mine. I wish I had the camera on. That's the only way.
I wish you did have the camera on, because I would love to see your face when I do this. Now, anyways, so Dave, tired of that loudmouth loser that couldn't win a match. He won. He got claim to fame. He won one match, a ladder match, and he run his mouth. But anyway,
I was gonna say you had another man's belt in your mouth.
Don't listen to that guy, man. Don't listen to that guy. Y'all gotta see my belts back there, right? But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here.
That's because I'm not on the game. That's why.
Listen, man. Unfortunately, you're not. Because be somebody else I could whoop.
I chose to not play video games no more.
Oh wait, you back?
Yeah, that's how you're gonna do me, Cowboy. That's how you're gonna do me.
No, I slipped.
You couldn't run with the promo. You couldn't hang with my promo. So good, so good, so low, so low.
Come on, man. You know I got the best promos in the business. Stop playing, man.
Nah, my promos were epic. Oh, my
They
1, 2,
were.
3 promo. My 1, 2, 3 promo. Come on, man. That was beautiful.
They were, but you couldn't hang. I mean, the problem is to be great, you have to have longevity. You was a flash in the pan. And that's the problem.
I was the most watched APW champion. So I had my own faction. I have my own faction. The Lion's Pride. This is what the Golden Lion Obi is talking about right there.
This is true. However, you was a flash in the pan.
Nah.
Right? You know?
You did something in the game that I could never log in to play online again. You know, it took me over 2 weeks to be able to fix that. It took me over 2 weeks.
Yeah. Cause I have to worry about beating bums like you. No, that's not what I do.
That's the only way. That's the only way you could. It's okay. It's okay. Right, go ahead and close the show. Now. Go ahead and close the show because the Lion said so. Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Lion. What would I do without you? But guys, with that being said, make sure you tune in tomorrow for We Wrestle Wednesdays. Make sure you tune into Mortal Kombat Thursday, because that's what this is going to be. Thanks for watching today. Thanks for watching yesterday. I can't believe how many people showed up to see me watch play Starfield yesterday, so I appreciate that. I got a video that's going to actually come out soon as I'm done. I already made it on my lunch break. I just need to upload it. It is a vlog, so it will be for the channel members for the first 24 hours. I got a bunch of videos I'm currently working on, so it's going to be cool. But more than that, it's going to be epic, and there's only one reason why. I'm just saying. Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man. And with that being said, and now your mama. See you guys later.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man.
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!